make sure everything's all square.
Mein heart. Boom, boom, boom.
That just bops right to it, doesn't it?
It really does, yeah.
All right, excellent connection. Stream is live.
Funny.
I'm gonna put session 9 and 10.
That sucked. That didn't work.
Yeah. All right. So for anybody picking this up on YouTube and wondering why does this say session 9 and 10? Well, it's because we didn't have, at least for YouTube, we didn't have a session 9. We had a session 9, but it wasn't here. Because on my first issue, this is a noodle fidget, if anybody's wondering what the fuck I'm holding, it's just stretchy, that's it. On our first try around, my internet was having some fuckery last week, and it cut out, and after that, it caused the YouTube stream side of stuff with the stream key and all of that to have a malfunction. I didn't realize there was a malfunction, which is that it wasn't streaming to YouTube. It was trying to, but it wasn't working. So there's nothing. So I'll give a recap of essentially what happened, which is the fight started. So it's not like any major, other than like the fight starting in the opening dialogue to that, we haven't actually missed like that much, per se.
There's been a bit of an ice storm, and a zombie died.
Zambibo. Zambi.
And we figured out who we were actually chasing to begin with. That's something they don't know.
It's true.
I'm
I had a kind of an idea to find
Alive.
out for how that was going to go.
I also
Characters are
took a
mixed
large
around.
block of ice from my freezer and threw it at somebody.
Ooh. That's
That
right.
was
That's
a
the dry ice.
interesting Part of
Yeah, I
the
was about to say
campaign.
dry ice.
That's your dry ice effect.
Exactly.
All right, so is this all?
So
No, this is
DM.
not all in order. It moved it around.
Tune in,
I was
where
like-
next time I will summon
I
a
was gonna
fire
say, I was-
extinguisher.
Currently
Mhm.
scouting the live, and yeah, the characters are mixed around again. I feel like
I had them
people
lined
wanna
up,
know.
but after you closed your thing,
I am
he
nobody.
joined. It did some fuckery. I thought it would join him and put him on the left, and it put him on the right.
Sweet, I'm gonna be extra today. I got a brownie. Let's freaking go.
Currently, Kenku is Lex. Let's change that.
Manus was Jug. Revian was Manus. I think it said Jack was Revian, and then
All right, well,
Lex was Jack.
we're already in the
Consider you
mood.
started standing.
We're already in the mood, so
That
let's go
says
ahead
things.
and get started. I'm gonna try and tip this up a little bit more,
And
so
we've
the
all
stream's not like looking at most of my head.
You know,
The way I have it
would
cropped on
actually be
stream,
funny
it's,
for us to
it's got
hear
the top of my head cut off.
impressions of each other's characters. It'd be interesting to see how well we could play each other's characters. That'd be funny.
I love having the ability to tip my monitors up. All right, we're gonna switch over to the fight playlist because we're amidst a fight.
Let's go! Down
All
with
right,
the
everyone.
squirrels.
So, gather yourselves up. Playlist, sheets. I just lost the words.
player sheets available.
Player sheets. Open them and have them playing. Be looking at them. Rules if you need them. Buy your spell slots. Keep in mind whatever you've got going on.
Read, man, read.
I say that like it's some dramatic power up. Player seats open.
So,
Oh my god. These better not be the recipes at the start of Smite.
You're just a fourth-rate player with a third-rate sheet.
so last time, what we missed out
Rissetto kind.
with the stream cutting out, everyone, is the party picked up in the hallway within High Dracan Castle. High Dracan Castle. I always say manor on accident. Deciding what to do next, whether to jump out the window and chase Nimrok to where he was going, or to stay in the hallway and make their way out gently, or what the hell they were going to do next in order to try and stop whatever the hell's going on. They knew they needed to go to the tower, and began to formulate plans, settling on the plan to jump out a window. So they did, cast Featherfall, landed gently, whereupon they heard some thunder, and some lightning was seen, and rolling in came one Hera, the platinum-haired with a blonde streak, 2 eyes like gold coins, Vular, knight of somewhere, and as far as most people know, the goddess of the storms, appeared before everyone and said that she was going to go and help the forces up at the front, but told them to be very careful because they're dealing with some old shit. And she said, not old as in one of my previous excursions with my friends. She meant old. She said the kind of shit that was at the turning of the world 7,000 years ago. So, the party trudged on carefully, found their way through a barbican and through a door on the lower end of the wall on the far northwest side. Came out, made their way quietly towards the tower, found a singular figure, expecting to find Xarrlor there, and maybe others. They found just Nimmerok. And after a quiet approach, he revealed himself as none other than Xarrlor, who had been in disguise the whole time, with like a plus 13 to deception. So, a fight naturally started. Imagine that, you know, just a
Apparently
little
I
bit.
almost caught at one point.
You did, but it wasn't obvious because it's a change. It's an alter self. He for all intents and purposes, he was Nimmerok, at least in physical appearance, in terms of his humanoid form. So, the only thing keeping you back from realizing it was him was the high rolls involved. But that's how you guys were like able to suss out like, okay, something's weird here, something weird's going on. Which was your first inkling. It was perfect because it was your first inkling that something weird was going on, and then you guys got betrayed. So it all worked out. So, the party began the fight. Spells were slung and cast. Undead soldiers were flung at them, as well as Nimmerok flinging himself in some ways. And we pick up Xarrlor having taken about 189 damage. Jug in his face, raging. Manus and Revian trying to figure out how, what the quickest way to destroy this machine would be. Jack involving himself in the fight with Xarrlor himself. Lex and Kaitor also dipping in and out from behind cover to try and keep themselves from getting exploded. So we now come back on Manus's turn. Go back to the initiative. We're going to put both of these on initiative because I forgot it's on the player screen. Here we go. Now we can see it. So, Manus, you have had 7 days
To plan.
What would you like to do? I'm going to go ahead and skip this song. It's going to be a little bit of a sudden break. But just a break from the same song while we were doing the recap. What would you like to do on your turn, sir?
Alright.
Stress is high.
So Manus is going to move right here. Actually, I'm going to put it right here. And I would like to take an action to try and study this device and figure out a way to deactivate it, disarm it, quickest way to destroy it, like...
Okay, so make your choice, investigation or arcana check. Whatever you want to use more. And this will be your action.
Okay.
23. Very good. Let's see. Do you have do you have a concentration spell active at the moment?
I do not believe so. No, I do not have one
Okay.
active.
I will say, does Manus want like? Well, did you do Arcana or Investigation?
I did
curious.
Arcana.
You did Arcana. Would you want to do a Detect Magic along with that? I'm asking. You don't actually have to. It's just a way you could maybe boost this up a little bit. You did pass the DC. I'm just thinking of more ways that you could possibly get more information if you wanted to.
I could also use my reaction to Flash of Genius. When I do an ability check or saving throw, I can use my reaction to add my intelligence modifier to the roll. That would be +5.
Well, that is a reaction. You said.
Yeah, would I not be able to do
So
that?
reactions are for not on return.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because it said you add your intelligence to.
Ability check or saving throw for me
Check
or
or
another
saving
creature within 30 feet. Okay, yeah. Then yeah.
Only because it says it's a reaction is, because it does say ability check, but it specifies that it's a reaction.
But you said I could cast Detect Magic
Yes.
alongside
So
doing this action?
like I don't want to like influence your decision making, but like if you want to cast Detect Magic, that's another thing you could do to try and also push this forward a little bit, and we could call that like the full action, casting Detect Magic and then doing your Arcana check on this.
It's a first level spell. I think that's okay.
Okay.
Is that cool?
I just wanted to make sure. So you cast Detect Magic on this, and it would help if I check things.
Mayhaps.
Give me just a second. Doing one of my usual when something comes up.
Oh, wait.
What's up?
I also have Dispel Magic. Could I just cast that instead of Detect Magic?
Dispel Magic?
Yes.
Okay. And then in the end I ask you, what would you want to do? Do you want to cast Dispel Magic or do you want to cast Detect Magic?
I think I'd rather Detect first. Yeah,
Okay.
I'd rather Detect, see if I can
Detect,
figure out what's
okay.
going on.
Let's see. That is interesting. Oh. Hang on. I searched the wrong thing. Okay, so the school for your Detect Magic, it glows. So that green glow around this machine that's now spinning and whirring, and from the big seeming glass nodules of like, looks like a chemistry set, honestly, supersized, as everything's flowing through it. That green glow glows even brighter under your Detect Magic. And with that Arcana check paired with it, it's a transmutation. This is giving vibes of like a very potent... It's like... very potent transmutation. Which usually takes the form with this level of like concentrated simplicity to the energy within a telekinesis. Not that this is a telekinesis that's being drawn out of the tower. It's with the 23, like, you gather that there is a lot of psionic energy stored somehow within something that this is drawing from into this machine. And there's a sort of crystal core that it seems to be pushing all of this into. This machine is spinning and whirring, pushing the energy from where it goes through the hoses, through the glass, and into almost seeming the open air, but really it comes out and it pulls the energy in, and it begins to spin and whir around, and it's like slowly drifting into this thing in the middle. It seems
do
these
I
blades
see-
are pushing it in.
So would stopping the blades stop the process?
Would stopping the blades stop the process? It's less that would stopping the blades stop the process. It's more of how difficult is it going to be to make that happen? Because it probably would. I think Manus's brain would be on like, okay, these are spinning really fast though. How could I do that? So there's a level of, there's kind of a setting up the next sort of train of thought with that. Is trying to figure out exactly how you would be able to do that.
Okay.
So there is action paired with a little bit of an Arcana check. Would you like to, I think you moved a little bit already, but would you like to move some more or use a bonus action to do anything?
Yeah, you know what? I'll move another, I think it'll be about, okay, so about, would I be able to reach the skeleton from here?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Alright, cool. I'll move 5 feet, and I'm going to use my bonus action to punch it.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll an attack.
And it's a melee spell attack, because
Right.
it's the Power Fist.
Power fist
attack.
Give me one
Punch.
second.
Yes,
All right, Astro.
Does
a high-level fighter.
Does a 28 hit?
No, that misses. It definitely hits.
Alright, and that is, I believe, 2d8 plus my intelligence. So 5. Yeah, 2d8 plus 5.
Gandalf is determined to get on the desk today. He's gotten up here like 4 times already. Alright, so roll your damage, sir, for your big hit.
14 force damage, and he gets moved 10 feet in my choosing of a direction.
He doesn't move anywhere because he turns to sand as you hit him very hard.
That's about how much my Hellish Rebuke did the other day.
Can I punch him
You
10
did
feet
exactly-
directly into the ground?
So you did 14 damage, you said?
Yes.
That puts him at precisely 50. That is the exact number of his HP. Very well done. That's actually, it hit me. It took me a second. I was mathing it and remathing it, and I was like, I did it the third time in my head, and I was like, wow, okay. It really did. That's perfect. Okay.
Alright. I'll lay out how the rest of my turn goes then. So
Okay.
Manus, like, he's looking at the machine, he kind of figures out, trying to think of how to stop it, and he turns around and he just smashes the skeleton, and then he just walks back over and starts working on it again. Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
Don't
interesting.
smash.
So the energy goes through. And yes, okay. Oh shit.
Oh, wait.
Oh shit, I've seen people talk about that before, but I didn't know it actually worked. Alright, so does that end your turn, sir?
Yes, it does.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to do a legendary action. Where's the characters? There we go. Where's my little scully skulls? I'll just copy this one. Where is the duplicate button?
You might want to take away the damage before you duplicate it. Otherwise, you're going to have to do that multiple times.
That's a good idea. That is a good point. Let me do that real quick.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Oh, copy, not duplicate. Oh, I guess that doesn't really... Where's the duplicate button? There was a duplicate button before, wasn't there? Wait, layer? Duplicate, there it is. Okay. So, let me read this really quick. Make sure I don't fuck it up.
There's a duplicate button.
Within range. I'm gonna say 30 feet because I don't want to look that up right now. How big is, or how far is 30 feet? Alright. So I'm gonna say, I don't know why I'm talking about it because I know where they were gonna go. I've been thinking about this fucking idea since Friday,
7
since
days.
yesterday. So one is going to appear here, and one is going to appear here. It's kind of hard to move my mouse like this, actually. I need to find a box to put my mouse on so I don't have to reach down so far. But, okay, so they're going to appear like that. And they appear as these, like, sort of... I didn't describe them before, which is on me. Which is actually perfect, because now everybody, stream and you guys included, everyone gets a description at the same time. So they appear as these, like, kind of... drifting just above the ground, sort of sandy... They have a sort of corporeal shape that you can hit, which is how you guys are able to hit them and, like, do physical damage and actually feel like you're hitting something. But they look like these sort of sandy, almost elemental-ish type spirits. But they give more... It's giving undead more than it is like a like an elemental. Almost feels like a ghost, kind of. So these things appear right next to you, and that is all 3 of his legendary actions that he was saving up for a dramatic moment. And then we go into the dreaded lair action, which did something unseen last time around.
Oh no.
Who knows if we'll ever figure that out before the end of the actual campaign. If anybody will figure it out before then. Alright, so let's... So close to the one that I wanted. There's a thing on here. There's a few things on here, but there's one on here that I'm like, I was one number off. You guys are so lucky. Damn it. Okay, so I need. Give me a moment to read it. I need everybody to make, where did it go? An intelligence saving throw.
Boy.
Oh boy.
Man, as you're sitting next to this machine with a 23, it begins to spin, where it feels like it's crackling and moving, and it seems almost like it's, there's a level of, like, force in how it's, like, spinning and keeping itself going at a very specific pace and speed. Some of it seems to speed up, and some of it seems, on the outer layers, seem to slow down a bit as it begins to glow brighter within your detect magic. And there is a pulse of green that reaches out across the battlefield.
I rolled a 26.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's
26,
awesome, 'cause I
you
rolled a
save.
10.
rolled
Okay,
a-
Lex fails.
I rolled a 16.
That
Straight
fails.
intelligence.
Straight intelligence saving throw.
19.
You just save.
Ah,
Okay.
Hang
and
on,
then
give me.
I'm putting these dragon dice away.
Kaitora
every time
and
I use
Jack
these
as well?
metal Dragon dice. I fail a roll.
I'll roll
the
for-
dice jailed for a while.
Kaitora.
What was that?
an intelligence saving throw. So you roll, and then you find your saving throws, and then you use your intelligence saving throw bonus, which I think yours should be pretty good.
Ooh, Kaitora has a +1 to her intelligence, so.
I have a +2, so
I have +5.
I had a plus
Only had a
2 as
plus
well.
3.
Oh, she rolled a 9, so she failed.
Okay, so yeah, Kaitora fails for sure. What about Jack?
I rolled a
fail.
6 +5. So
11.
Fail.
So
I want to
that
know
fails.
if I
Okay.
can use my inspiration
That's
to
12.
reroll
So who
it.
did succeed?
I thought you already
Revian?
used your inspiration last.
Wait,
no,
just
I,
Revian?
last time is what? No. Last time I was gonna use it.
No,
Was it last week
Manus
when-
did.
Yeah.
Oh, he
I'm
used
gonna
his
use-
luck last time. That's what.
No,
he
no,
used his
no,
luck
I
point
no,
last
I
time.
no, I didn't
Pretty sure
because
you
like
used the
I think
luck
what you're thinking about is when I asked if I could use it when I was gonna shoot my bow, and then I said, nah, I'm gonna risk it.
Before I
No,
start
I'm
rolling and
talking
give
about
negative
when
effects.
When we did initiatives, you re-rolled. When we were doing initiatives, Robert.
Also,
don't
you
remember,
start
but
each
it-
station with an inspiration.
Or
There
we
is
got
also
an
inspirations. That's another
Okay.
factor in all this. Everybody has inspirations that
Everybody says
reset
they did, and I probably
every
did,
session.
so.
Okay. So
And that is what I'm going to bring to your attention now. You do have, everybody starts with an inspiration that you can use to try and save
Y'all
yourself
want
here.
to try fiction?
So yeah, everybody that failed, you can try again if you want. Don't take this as pressure.
Let me see who I can
I'm just
reach.
reminding you that
Honestly,
you
I think
have
I'm
it.
gonna save it. I'll take the
I
damage.
only have a.
max health right now.
I'd have to roll a 17. I can't do that.
Wait, so we all have our inspiration back for this
Yep.
one.
Every session, start of every
Yes,
session, you start
every
with one.
session you
Alright,
get
I'm
okay.
interested.
I did not know that. I'm now glad that I do.
Go
Give
for
me
it. And don't forget,
something better,
you do
yeah.
have your luck too.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
not
Oh,
to,
I got a 17.
not to metagame. This is
Said-
the time to. This is the type of stuff to use it for as well.
17.
17 plus 5,
22. 22.
22. That saves. The DC is 19. I already said that in the reverse sort of way, which is that just beats it, which is what Revian rolled. Is a 19. My nose is itching. Right on the edge. Okay.
Waste of my inspiration.
So-
I'm not gonna use it.
All right. Let me continue to read. Let's see. Oh no, I was reading the wrong one. Whoa. So. Okay. So let me roll the damage. Okay, so everybody that failed, you take 25 psychic damage, and you are knocked prone. What that means is you will have to use half of your movement on your turn to get up off the ground.
25 damage.
25 psychic damage. So 25 psychic damage, and you are knocked prone. Those of you who saved against the spell, this effect, you take 12.
Action.
It is a layer action, yes.
Layer action.
So you guys take 12 psychic damage, and you are not knocked prone. Everybody clear? Everybody square?
You hit me with the 1 damage type. I can't block with my max health bar.
How much damage was it for?
This ain't physical, bro. This is all
25 for
mental.
Everybody that failed.
Yeah, everybody that failed, you take 25
25
psychic damage, and you are knocked prone. Which means that on your turn, you will have to use half of your movement to get up. If you saved against the saving throw, you only take 12 psychic damage, and you are not knocked prone. Which I see the ones that is relevant to have already done so.
Exactly 99 HP now. That's funny.
All right. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh god, Jug's prone and flanked.
And like they all are.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, there's
Fucking
all
bring
kinds
it
of
on.
stuff going on with him.
I did
not
that
like
and
him.
like woof. That
Okay,
did not cross my
like
mind.
him.
You're about to not like me.
Holy crap.
And
this
not
is
for
about to
anything
get
sneaky either.
weird.
It's
Can
literally
someone
on your
make more,
screen.
prone rings. I'll put them on the characters that need them.
Here, will somebody lay some out? It's a little harder for me to reach.
Yeah, I can do that. You just say.
Wait, here, there. Here's one. Who else needs one?
Ah, yes. the
Okay,
prone
I think
rings.
that's everybody.
Is it everybody? Okay. Okay. I found it right as I said. Hey, could you pull those down? And I found
Holy
it.
crap. You need some assistance, buddy.
Yes, he does.
A reaction doesn't have to be when it's our turn, right? Like if we can use it on someone else's turn.
Okay, so
Reactions
reaction
have to
is
be with
something will
someone
happen
else's.
around you, and you can use your reaction to try and counteract something happening. For example, the best example is I cast Magic Missile. one of you guys would say
Counterspell.
counterspell. That's your reaction. Or if I'm trying to hit you with a melee attack, you would say shield. And that's your reaction. You wouldn't actually have to say it like that, but however you say it, use your reaction to cast one of these spells. That's the kind of thing that reactions are for. Jug has his parry, which is an ability given to him by his sword, which raises his AC by a certain amount. That's his reaction that he can use. One of them. But there are many types that many characters can have many of. What are you thinking that I could assist you with?
There may be a blue switch.
Because it sounds like you have an idea.
Protective field.
Protective field. Read it to me.
When
What it
you
does
or
real
another
quick.
creature you can see within 30 feet of you takes damage, you can use your reaction to expand one psionic energy
Okay.
die, roll the die, and reduce the damage taken by the number you rolled plus your intelligence modifier. Minimum reduction of 1 as you create a momentary shield of telekinetic force.
Okay, so you will do this when he takes damage.
Okay.
So things to keep in mind. Like, he is about to probably take some damage, considering that Xarrlor is up, and then the undeads. So he's probably about to take some big damage.
Oh man, I really
So-
hope this doesn't kill him.
Two things to keep in mind. The first simple thing is you can only do this once, because you have a singular reaction on your turn, or on your in the round until your next turn.
Okay,
so that's-
it has to go
wisely.
full. So it has to go full circle again before I can.
Right. You have to get back to your turn, and you will get reaction back. The second thing to keep in mind is because of that, you need to be mindful. You have 3 opportunities to try and keep Jug from taking fat damage. Anybody could probably guess where it's going to come from, but who knows? It might come from the 2 undeads as well, which they don't
Oh, wait,
actually do that much
take,
damage.
take the prone thing off of me. I wasn't prone, remember?
Oh yeah, he
Honestly,
got,
I didn't-
I forgot he rerolled.
I know
My
that.
Oh, it was me.
So I was letting them handle the prones. There's an extra one there as well. So it should be those 3. Alright. So. We go to Xarrlor's turn. And he is going to well, I think I know what I want to do. He is going to cast. Find it first.
The fire cometh!
Oh, that's the wrong spell. There it is. So he is going to cast a spell on his turn. Trying to find the radius of it so I can put that down and then give a description for you guys. Let's see. 10 feet. Within 10 feet of you, so 10-foot radius, which means a 20-foot circle total. Oops. Okay, so I need a little circle. Start. Oh, it's already on circle. I was like looking for it and it's already on the circle. Okay, so starting at Xarrlor's center, draw a 20-foot circle that is a 10-foot radius. And I'm going to attach that to him. So, what happens is he casts a spell, like holding his crossbow. As he stands there, he holds his hand out and he begins to cast a spell, and the sands Jug around you and around him as you lay there on the ground, on your side or on your back. The sand begins to spin up and whirl, and it takes you back to that moment that you had in that vision in the Tower of Knowledge when you guys were at the Prismatic Society. The gift that the mages gave you. You remember that sandstorm that consumed the light. the sand itself wasn't dark, but it seemed to cast this shadow that just encompassed everything. And that's what you're getting the feeling of now. As with the cloud cover over the sun in the sky from the storm, you are engulfed in complete darkness. Let me read one more thing before I fully move forward here.
So is this like none of us can see him?
Not currently, because it was already kind of dim light outside, so this turns dim light into complete darkness.
It's not magical darkness, right?
I was about to say,
It
I can
is-
see in the dark.
Let's see, let me read it to make sure. It is not the spell darkness, it is a different type of spell. The shadows turn dim light within 10 feet of you into darkness, and bright light into the same area. And bright light in the same area to dim light.
I may look human, but I'm still possum folk. I got dark vision. I can still see this motherfucker.
Well, that's why I was bringing that up. Does dark vision work in complete darkness? Because I think it's supposed to be dim light, is it not? It's like
It
or I don't
says
know,
I
it
have,
might
it-
be
I have. You can see in dim light within 30
misremembering.
feet of you as if it were bright light, and in darkness as if it were dim light.
right. Okay, so I had it turned around the wrong way. Right. So you can still make out the shape of him, but it is utterly dark. So to your benefit, you can still see him, but barely. It's very dark, dark sand. It's like standing amidst a sandstorm, but instead of seeing the haze of the sun on the other side, it's creating this sort of orange glow of like a desert amidst the winds blowing the sands. It's more like there's almost this encroaching night behind it as it engulfs you, making it very difficult to see. Then he is going to then let's see. He's going to use his bonus action to disengage as he is going to move. Hang on, let me grab the measurement so I don't fuck this up. And he's going to move around there. And then from there, he's going to move... I don't actually know. This is the part I wasn't sure about. Where he will move to. Let's say he moves... He's gonna move 10 feet there, so that's 15... 25... 35... That is his full movement. And there he shall stay. And that will end his turn. So, first undead. Wouldn't you
I'm not
believe it?
suffering from flanking anymore.
First
Look
undead
him out.
is going to move into flanking, because that was actually the next thing I was going to do. And then they're both going to take their attacks, because the other one is not going to move.
We can spend inspiration to give them disadvantage, right?
That's luck. I don't think inspiration
Luck.
works that way, if I remember
Oh,
correctly.
okay. I couldn't
That's a
remember.
luck feature. Or a part
Got
of
it.
the
I
luck
asked the
feature.
same question.
If somebody wants to check, just to make sure, you can go ahead. Because I don't think it is. It might be It might be like a house rule sort of thing, but I don't think that's a part of it. I think that's just luck.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna fuck myself into a corner here even more. I'm pretty sure I used reckless attack before, so go ahead and roll advantage on me if it doesn't already there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure.
It is with the flanking.
Prone.
Yeah, you have prone
And the prone.
and flanking, and I think you used reckless attack. I'm not sure on the reckless. Maybe. I think you did. I don't know. Either
more
way,
than
you've got
likely
two
did, so
other
I could
things
try to
giving
hit.
advantage against you, anyways. Okay, so let's roll. So that's a. Let me just double check. It's been a week. Make sure I know the modifier. Okay, so that's right. So 27.
That'll hit.
20.
I'm gonna use my parry if I can.
Okay, so one hit. So what does that take you up to?
23.
23. Okay.
So that we clear this up, inspiration is being able to gain advantage on one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay, so that's 32. So that's a hit. So
Yeah.
that's 2. Here's the fourth, which is this is the fourth and final attack. So that's I think this misses. 21. That misses. So 2
Nope,
hits.
that hits.
Well,
Nope,
you have-
that hits.
you have 20
'cause
I thought you said
the
23.
the parry affects one melee attack.
Does it only affect one melee attack? I thought it was for the rest of the round. Or no, that's shield, isn't it?
That's shield.
That's right. That's unfortunate. Okay. So 3 hits total. But you did get 1. That is good. And you did it on a good one. And not on the 32. Okay, so next is damage. But the important thing is I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Be a fear.
Cool. Yep.
How do one roll out? Damn it. Oh, in the fucking tray.
Alright, I failed. Don't even have to give me a number, I failed. Rolled a 1.
So I rolled...
Technically, you're supposed to do
I
it at
rolled
least
really good on the
twice.
damage. So... 17 plus... Doing math. 26 necrotic damage total for all the attacks, and you are frightened.
Does he have to roll for each one? or
You are
is-
frightened from... Oh, that's true. you're
Didn't you say it was each attack?
So go ahead and roll 2 more times, and we'll see. And we'll see. If you succeed on one, I'll metagame a little bit and say that it's the other undead.
Trying to change my health. God damn it, this
Oh,
prone
is it
thing.
in the way? Oh no. Everything's going smoothly, everyone. Don't worry. Everything is a-okay. Oh my god, are you at 68? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jug is not well.
Low.
Okay. I rolled a 17.
A 17 does not do it. One more time. Crossing my fingers.
An 18.
Damn. No, that doesn't do it. So you're frightened of both of them, unfortunately. For 1 round, I believe. Let me recheck. I'm pretty sure it's just 1 round. Give me a second. I'll turn the music down too, and it's a little bit loud.
But can he even
Until
run
the-
from them if he's in between them?
Yeah. I run this way.
So until the end of your next turn, you are frightened of them. So it's not forever, it's just until the end of your next turn. It's not a permanent effect.
Yeah, it's not
And
for
you have
1 whole
disadvantage
minute.
on attack against them.
Okay, so. Lex, you're up. What would you like to
Let's
do?
do it. Okay, where is our foe here? Okay, well, first I gotta stand up, I presume.
Yeah, so 15 feet of your movement.
Alright. That still leaves me with 30 movement. I like having
Does, with you.
movement.
With you, it's not a huge
Yes.
takeaway.
Okay. So, as for that, I like, you know what, staying at a safe distance for now. So, let me look at my spell slots really quickly. I have another level 4 spell slot. So, where is this spell that I cast previously? Let me look. What was the name of you, my good friend? It was level 4, if I recall. Ice Storm. Ice Storm. I like
That one is
this
gone, by
spell.
the way, I think, right? Start of your
Yes.
next turn, if I'm not
Yes,
mistaken.
it is.
It's amazing.
Storm
It's amazing that I
fighting.
just remembered that. I'm proud of myself. I remembered that.
That was great.
I would have left that there all game.
Oh,
We'll
that's
be
the
right
story.
back. I have to replace a bandage that is coming off from
Right.
my Taco Bell incident.
Let's
Oh,
see.
no.
There he is. Okay,
Um,
so I'm going to cast Ice Storm again.
Is that gonna hit Jug? Because he doesn't.
I
He's got
can aim
68
it within I can aim it within a range of 300 feet, so I can avoid.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, that.
Yeah.
So you'll hit him and possibly one of the skelly fellows if done correctly.
Yes, so pretty much, yeah, I can.
So if
hit
you
any
make
of
a
the
circle
spells
like
in favor, right?
up here somewhere,
Pretty
something.
much this radius.
Alright.
Let me look at
oh,
the
Jesus.
radiusness of some of the It's a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder at a point
40 by 40.
300 feet. Yes. Okay.
Something like that.
So yeah, that pretty much that'll do it.
Okay,
Daddy's
and-
unwholesome in the shower.
Okay, so a hail of rock hard ice pounds the ground in a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. Each creature in the cylinder must make a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 2d8 bludgeoning damage and 4d6 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. Hailstones turn the storm's area of effect into difficult terrain until the end of your next turn. And I cannot upcast that because I have ass spell slots, so.
To the end of your next turn, so that other circle would still be there.
Yep.
Until you say, "I'm done."
Yep.
Okay, so this is what's the saving throw?
Dex.
Dex. It is a Dex.
Dex. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so Dex saving throw. Which die do I want to use? I'm gonna use the purple. The old purple die.
I'm trashing though, because I did not.
By the way, I say Jug has the greater health potion
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely doable.
because
That's a
he
quick
would have
sample.
been our frontline guy anyway, so he would have had at least the big one.
I mean, even with that, like considering the situation in the castle just before jumping down, taking all that damage to himself, to give Manus spell slots and stuff like that.
All right, so I should probably roll in IRL.
Okay, so Dex
but
saving throw, right? Okay.
They take 2d8. So
Ooh, not a very good roll. You might get him. Let's see. That is a. I can math.
I can math.
19.
Ah.
What is your spell save DC?
Spell save DC is.
I was trying to make sure. I was like, I rolled a 6, right? Not a 9. I was like holding it funny after I looked away from it. I rolled a 6.
DC, where would that be up here?
I almost accidentally cheated.
I actually don't know what my spell save DC is. Let me look at this crap. There's my saving throw.
Yeah, your spell save DC will be next to your spell attack as well. Those will be right there, side by side.
Oh. Forecast abilities. Forecast abilities. Spell save DC is for some reason completely unlisted.
See, it is.
That should not be blank.
I remember exactly here. It is 8 plus proficiency plus your spellcasting modifier, which in this case I think should be wisdom. I think it's wisdom.
8 plus proficiency plus wisdom modifiers. Yeah. So
5 plus 8
plus 5
and then whatever your
13.
wisdom is.
plus wisdom.
So my wisdom is 7, so 8 plus 5 plus 7.
Wait, your base wisdom is plus 7?
Yeah. No, it's plus 4. My bad.
I was like, damn!
No,
I was like, what did you do?
My
So
bad.
it's 17.
That was my proficiency. That was my saving throw.
I like there. I'll clarify though. There are items that people can get that
That
can
up,
do that,
yeah.
but it has to be items. You can't do that with just abilities. Every ability will tell you, or feature.
My wisdom is currently plus 4, so
Okay, so
17.
5.
17, and I rolled in. That's my total is 19, so I beat it by 2.
Ooh.
All right, this is close. I rolled really low.
Half damage is still damage.
Half damage is still
Yep.
damage. You are absolutely correct, sir.
Still a roll.
Oops, I accidentally clicked on Kenku.
What about your skeleton?
Oh, the skeleton. Is he
the
more than half in
skeleton
it?
did
That is
get
what I've been
hit.
going by. I need a committee. I
I was trying to. I placed that. He didn't. He was trying to get both of them.
Okay, so if you're wanting to get both of them, and then I'll say it, because like, I didn't know if that placing was specific or what. I'll allow
That'd have to be
adjustment to
something like
say
that,
that you can get it in there.
Oh yeah, I
'Cause
think that's a better placement.
Just bringing it back up, because this what I go by with these circles is if the token is more than half in it. I'm sure there's some kind of
Okay,
rule about it, but
so-
like if the token can be
You can put it
submerged
even
more than half
closer.
in it, I
They
consider it.
take what damage right now? Okay, so they're supposed to take 2d8 bludgeoning damage and 4d6 cold damage.
Okay, hang on a second.
That way he's
Go ahead
further
and
in
start
there.
rolling your damage, and I'm gonna roll the saving throw since we know the DC. I'm gonna roll the saving throw for the skeleton, which is not gonna be good.
That way he's got
not
longer
very
to go
monstrous.
in tough terrain when he goes to move.
Yeah, exactly.
And Jug is not even a quarter of the way in it.
does a 12 save. I'm just kidding. They don't really have a whole, like I said, like I told you guys before, these undead things, they don't really have a lot going for them. They can do one thing. They can hit.
7.
That's
on
it.
the D8s. 7 on the D8s, and what on the D6s? Okay, 4d6. I'm rolling the D6 IRL because I feel like it.
And you have 2 different damage types. Does this do 2 different damage types or just cold damage?
Bludgeoning and
2.
cold.
Okay.
Bludgeoning and cold.
So
Okay.
that's 7 bludgeoning damage.
7
from
bludgeoning
bludgeoning
damage.
damage
Let me
roll.
add that in.
Okay, so I'm rolling the D6s now. Okay.
Okay.
He succeeded, didn't he? That would have been half of that.
You're right. He said 7, right? So be
Yep. So it would have been 3
3.
that you went up. So you need to drop 4.
14 on the D6s.
Okay, hold that number in your brain. So 14, right? So 7.
Now
That's
7.
funny.
199.
Okay. So
And
14
his
for
will be
this
at
guy.
21.
Brings him to a 21. 21.
Knocking on
All right.
200's door.
Very nice, very nice. All right. Very good. Very good spell. Very good choices. Good idea. What would you like to do with the rest of your turn, sir? You have, I think, some more movement, which I will say you will have had to have moved in order to cast that, because that rock you're standing behind is like 20, 30 feet tall.
Yeah, I can move to around right here so I can see.
And look past Jack. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, that works. So, how much damage everything takes in total? So... D8s
See, I've
for
already got
7
all the
and
damage
then
down, so you don't
D6
necessarily
okay,
have to worry
yeah,
about it.
okay, we're good.
I was doing it. I
Alright,
did it
cool.
since you had your bludgeoning rolled. I went ahead and added that on, did the math on that, and then I added the other one when you said it.
As for anything extra, I can do...
And bonus action and the rest of your movement, which would be like another 25 feet.
As for bonus action, I can't really think of anything I would really do from this range, so I guess I'm just going to end
Just
my
checking for.
Also, I am no
propriety
longer
sake.
prone. I do not know how to get rid of the ring.
Just take it off and just click on the ring and right click it, and then hit the trash can.
Oh.
Or click on it once and hit the trash can. All right, Revian, we are at the top of the round. This is round. Where's my?
I have to take my spell slot away. Look at this.
Okay.
So, Jug, do you still want me to do what I was planning?
Beginning
just
of
got
round
back.
3, by the way, in case somebody was
Let's
wondering.
see.
Figured
I
I'd
need to
ask.
run. I need to run away from these guys because there's no way in hell I'm gonna fucking get a hit on them if I. No, with my rolls lately, there ain't no fucking way I'm hitting them.
You still want me
That'll
to
not
do
look
what we
pretty.
talked about?
Put the hair away.
That's
no,
what I was asking.
no, I need
No?
I need to
Okay.
get I need to move away from these guys.
I was about to say, if you want to come back towards me, you can move back, drink the health potion, and I could probably heal you on
Yeah, that's
a
probably-
later turn if you wanted, after I'm done fiddling with the device.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
That changed what I was about to do. Well,
All right, so what are we doing? What I almost said doing and thinking at the same time, so that sounded funny. So what are we doing?
would I be able to use like a bonus action to grab my bow and an arrow?
I think
Or is that an action?
I think swap weapon is a free action, but you can only do that once per turn.
Okay.
So you can swap your weapon without using a full action. If that's not what the book says, then fuck it, who cares? I'm not gonna look
This
it up
boss
because it doesn't
battle
matter.
time, baby.
Yeah, as much as I've listened to, I'm pretty sure from my memory, every time somebody swapped a weapon, I'm pretty sure it's a free action, but you can only do it once. After
Rules
that,
are made to be broken,
Third
baby.
turn.
after that, I think I would personally, I would turn it into like a bonus action. I like to think that in my head, I think these characters because these characters are always so buff, and they always have like the quickest draw and the quickest spell casting and all of this shit considered by way of the rules consideration. So I like to think to myself that a lot of the free time of characters that we don't talk about, other than going to the bathroom, that we don't announce to everyone, they spend that time like drawing weapons and drawing swords and like some amount of practice. There has to be, right? The unspoken downtime of D&D. So, swapping weapons to a bow.
Yeah, I'm gonna swap over to my longbow
Okay.
with repeating shot infusion. But I'm gonna pull out my cannon arrow. And I'm gonna pray this hits right. Because it's a one and done arrow.
I would use your inspiration to give yourself advantage on this roll.
I was thinking about it if I rolled
I
bad.
won't blow so badly. There we go. That's
Good
a little
idea. I immediately thought of that when I heard you say cannon arrow. I was like, come on, baby.
I pray you crit. That's what I fucking pray for.
Me too.
I just got a nat 20 on that.
No
Very
way.
nice. Very
Yeah.
nice. That's what it's
awesome.
for. That's what we're here for.
Uh-huh. Alright, now let me read this out to the people that don't know what a cannon arrow is. It's an arrow seemingly made entirely out of metal that is still light enough to be used. Faintly glowing runic symbols cover every surface. Upon being fired, the arrow transforms into a cannonball that magically continues following the arrow's flight path. A creature that is hit with a cannonball takes 8d10 bludgeoning damage and must succeed on a DC 22 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
And he crit. He crit, baby.
And I
He
crit
fucking crit.
on an 8d10.
You have dark vision, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, never mind. You're good.
Yes,
I wanted to make sure I was
do.
like, oh shit, hang on.
There was a
let me
reason I
check.
asked if I could still see Jug.
Right. Did you see
'Cause I
Jug?
was
Jug's
gonna
not in it.
haste his ass.
Jug's
Yes,
not in it.
he's not
I'm
in it
talking
now.
about Xarrlor.
He's talking about earlier when he could see
He
me.
was in
He
it
could see me.
earlier. When he first brought it up, I asked if I could still see him, and you said yes. So
Oh,
I
I was
still
talking
see
about
into that
Jug.
with the darkness. Would I not be able to see him in the middle of his darkness?
You can. I was asking if you have dark vision,
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
Just barely. It's like a silhouette.
That's what brought that conversation up.
I forget, Kyle. Is that one of the arrows that we said Manus made Revian, or is that one you bought?
That is one that I got from the mission, into the mission. That was one of my rewards.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so
With my
run me
quiver.
through. We're about to do bow damage plus how much?
It is 8d10
16d10.
bludgeoning. 8d10
Kind of a
bludgeoning.
crit.
8d10 double, 8d10 damage and then double.
My
Boy, oh boy.
bow itself does 1d8.
So roll your d8 and all your others. This is the
I'm
cannonball
gonna do
arrow,
this in owl
correctly?
barrel. Yes.
Right.
I'm gonna do this in owl barrel. Are
All
y'all
right.
ready
Yeah, I
to
want to
it?
see. Let me go to
Let's
the.
I figured I'd give y'all a
Let me go to
second.
the dice tray. I want to see this, everybody. Get this to where the stream can see as well. Let's go to Revian's
wait.
tray. So go ahead and lay them out so you can get them ready.
Hold up. I gotta I accidentally did 10d10.
So it's not showing on my
It's
screen.
8d10 and 1d.
I think, make sure you turn on
Uh,
share.
It is not hidden. It'll automatically pop up.
There it goes.
54.
54. So 108
I
plus.
just.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, you rolled your d8 in there. So yeah,
Oh,
108
yeah, I rolled my
damage
d8 in there.
plus your dex.
Plus my dex is plus 2. Yeah, plus 2.
110 damage.
No, 110 damage
110 damage. Okay,
on my bow.
that is incredible.
Beautiful, beautiful
So-
thing.
Oh,
Oh,
Wait.
yeah, and he has to make that strength saving throw, right?
yes, you do. Strength saving throw of 20, DC 22. 22.
I'm not going to make a strength saving throw. How do you want to do this?
Oh!
Nice. Good job.
I want to blow his head off.
Let's fucking go.
We got him.
I want to make his
Oh,
head
wow.
explode from the force of that fucking cannonball.
Okay, so Shadow of Moyle disappears
To be grand.
as you fire the arrow off. What does it look like? What does the arrow do, Manus / Revian? Describe in unison to me.
Well,
I had nothing to do with it, so it's all him.
the way I envision it is as it comes off of my bow about maybe 3 feet in front, it stops going forward for a split second and it all compacts down into a ball because it's just a metal arrow. The whole thing is metal, fletching and all.
Oh,
That's how it was described. It's just a metal arrow, whole thing, shaft and
Okay.
all. So it goes a few feet away from the bow, and then it immediately coalesces. As it goes forward, the front just stops like it hit a wall that started to curve, and it just forms into a cannonball, and just all the momentum smacks into it from the back end of it when it forms, and it jettisons it forward. It's also glowing with bright runes as it goes, because it was.
Ooh.
The runic magic turned the cannonball into the arrow form.
Okay, wow. So he fires this arrow out and it goes a few feet out from him. And then it shapes into this cannonball, and then you guys hear the crack of it, the familiar crack of a cannon. And Jug, you watch as those sands are swept aside, and you watch Xarrlor's head be cleaved from his shoulders. No blood. And he just, what am I thinking of from Toy Story? Like the Buzz Lightyear video game where he like the bottom half falls to its knees and then just tilts over. Kind of like that. He just kind of falls to his knees, no head, no neck, and then just kind of falls over onto the ground. What's left of him.
As that happens, I look over at Manus through the swirling machine and says, "Manus, I want you to make me some more." Can you
And
do
leaves
it?
his body there just to, so it's there.
Also, don't stop trying to stop that. Anybody that can help him or get rid of the zombie thingies.
I was about. Are the zombies still there?
No.
Oh,
They
thank
fade
God.
into a pile of sand on the ground.
All right.
The machine's still whirring.
Machine is still going. Hardcore.
Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off.
All right. So, are we still in initiative, or
Yes, Kaitor's turn.
All right, she is gonna stand up. Can someone remove the? How do you just click it and hit?
Yeah, just
what
click
is
it, and then click it again, and it should pop up and you hit a little trash can.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you.
Welcome.
And then I think she has 15 feet of movement left after that. So. Yeah, she has 15, so I can have her dash, right?
She can action dash, yes.
Alright, cool. So I'll make her move 30 feet up here. Just to like have her make her way to the machine to see if she
Okay.
could help figure out any way to shut it down.
How
Jug.
much movement does she normally have?
I'm gonna
30.
15
Then you should be
feet of
able to go an
movement.
extra 15 feet.
Right.
You
Get
got
up,
45 foot of movement with a dash.
Oh, my bad.
and then what exactly does the circle do? Is it just
That
it
is
difficult
rough terrain.
Okay, so it'd be
difficult
half
terrain.
My
movement.
bad. You can
You went
you can
5
move
feet.
her, my bad.
You're good. I just figured I'd make it
Yeah,
look like you were struggling for a second, so I was gonna give it a second.
It's 15 feet of movement. I think I have 35, so I should have 20 left if I move 10 feet in because of the rough terrain. Jug moves up to Xarrlor's body, still raging, and I'm just going to decimate his body.
Roll.
I'm making sure that fucker stays down.
Roll an attack with advantage.
He's used to things getting respawned and healing themselves.
22.
That hits and is an automatic crit. Roll damage
Oh,
if you want.
Fully kill. Fully kill.
Let me. Oh, it's an automatic crit. Let me
Yes,
roll.
yeah,
Let
It's
me
on-
roll
he's
all
prone.
three.
He's prone and unmoving,
Let me-
so it's on an automatic crit.
All right, cool. Let me roll 2 more attacks because I crit. I get one on a bonus action. Well, damn.
I've still got
15.
that 54 damage up
Just
there.
hearing that one. I'm starting to miss now. Cool. 14. I am
no.
Come
missing
on, you can do it, Jug.
missing on a dead body, but the first one's a crit. So give me a second.
I'm missing on a dead.
They would have all been a crit.
And say
That sucks.
you're rolling at advantage, but it's all auto crits. You can't really miss. He's not moving.
Oh, so they're all crits.
It's all crits. Yeah, everything's a crit
Alright.
pretty much. It's
Alright,
rolling
cool.
for the sake of the mechanics and what you're supposed to do.
I roll brutal criticals, so instead of doing double, I roll 6d6 instead of the normal 2d6. So, you know what? That would be 18d6 plus... because I'm bad at math. Alright, so whatever 18d6 plus 27 will be. So, you know what? I'll roll that in Owlbear too. Why not? Fuck it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
know
said
what's funny?
18d6?
Yeah, I have brutal criticals. I roll instead of
They're all
4d6.
all the attacks are
The normal-
criticals because he's
Yeah,
prone and
the
unmoving.
normal. Yeah, the normal greatsword does 2d6. A critical would be 4. I have brutal criticals. So I roll 6d6.
Technically, I've got 2 attacks left.
And so the only thing I'm considering his AC is like maybe 5 or 10. Like honestly, and it doesn't really matter because he's not moving.
All right, 18d6.
Let's see it. Yeah, very nice.
Hoorah.
75 plus 27.
So that's
102 extra damage on his body as Jug is going for speed.
That's 75 doubled. That'd be 75. So 150.
No, that's correct. That's
Well, you double the number that you roll.
no. This is what I roll.
I know, but they're crits.
No.
He rolled double.
I roll so the normal greatsword attack.
Right.
I roll dice because the normal greatsword attack is 2d6.
Right.
A crit would be 4.
Well, no, you
I'm a
don't roll more
barbarian,
dice. You double the number that you roll.
Well, the brutal critical adds an extra d6 onto my die.
Right. Right. So you would roll and then you double the number that comes up.
I don't know what.
See, that's what the double the dice thing is because it's really confusing. The wording is confusing, but what I found out
hang
is
on.
that you roll and then you double the number that you roll.
You don't do double dice, and then that's your number. You roll your
Swear
normal
that's
thing and then
Double
it.
the dice means double what you roll on the dice.
I need to look that up. I'm pretty sure I rolled double dice.
Either way, it's gonna be a fuck ton of damage. Either way, it's gonna be a lot. It's no small amount. Either way.
Critical hits work by rolling all the attack's damage dice twice and adding them together. That's how I've been doing it.
Rolling it twice?
Yeah, roll all the attack's damage dice twice. So if I would have rolled,
I've never heard
2d
anybody do that
so
before, though.
That's how I've
That's
always.
really weird.
How,
Okay. Well, that works.
that's
I've never
that's
heard
why
of that.
That's why if you look at the barbarian sheet, brutal critical, I have
Yeah.
brutal critical level 2. It adds 2 extra damage dice when I hit a critical. So instead of 46, it goes to 66.
Hey, that would have been about the roll I made.
That's crazy. I've never,
109.
because everybody I've ever like heard about playing D&D, they roll the same number of dice, but then they just double the number. Interesting. Okay.
That might
Note
be
for
a
the
house
future.
rules type of thing.
Maybe.
I've always rolled double the dice, except for when we were playing Dungeon
It works
World, and
either way.
and it was.
It's essentially the same either way. It's the same thing, mostly, because you're rolling a rough average. Because one way you're rolling more dice, you have the chances for more ones. The other way around, you have roughly the same chances, honestly. So it's either or, honestly. So I'll say, going forward, pick one. Because
I'm gonna keep rolling double. I'm gonna do double dice.
More dice is more fun. So absolutely. I just wanted to let you look that up because I also am not entirely sure, because the way I interpreted it was like, okay, I'm reading this and it sounds confusing, so it must mean what I'm not thinking it is. Because a lot of the games that I've listened to, they roll the normal amount and then they double the number. But I like the idea that we have an optional way to do that, which is statistically the same, but feels different. One way's more fun. Okay, so more dice.
Choose your flavor. So
Yeah, choose your
doing
flavor.
it the way I did it.
So
Doing the way I
75
did
plus, and it was, you said
27. If I had done
Right.
Great Weapon Master, it would be
102.
plus 10. It would be more, but I didn't say I was doing Great Weapon Master. Unless
Are you?
No, I'm just kidding. If you want me to, I can
It's up
add
to
30
you,
more
I don't
damage
care.
onto it. Fuck it, 30 more damage.
30
It's
damage.
132 damage
132 damage. So,
on his corpse.
Jug, having hacked a few people into pieces before, and a dragon that wouldn't hack to pieces, this does the opposite. Whereas the last time you were in this situation and in this moment, the fight has ended, and you go to hit the thing just to make sure it stays down. You hit it, and your sword stopped. Far sooner than it should have. This time, it goes right through, far faster than it should. And you look, and where you have cut, it's almost like looking at almost like a decorative cake that someone cuts into that looks like something else, and then you pull it away and there's just cake inside, but it looks like a barrel or something. This case, you pull your sword away and it's just sand that pours down out of the vertical wound. It just pours down. Everything just turns to sand as you hit it. You hit again in a different spot, same thing, sand just pulls away. You hit again, more sand. And by that third hit, parts of his body, honestly, with the sword your size, the body is beginning to look more like sand shaped to look like Xarrlor than it did look like Xarrlor. So with a new way to do criticals and a huge amount of damage out of the way, is that where you end your turn?
Yep, that was everything.
I do like that
Action bonus action.
clarification, because that gives us kind of a cool home table rule to like.
Figured,
I like
figured
that.
it was going to come up eventually when I had to do my if I was ever going to hit a normal crit. I figured it was going to come up, but I thought
Oh,
that'd
yeah.
be like, I don't know, 10 sessions into the next campaign or something, because I'm rolling like absolute shit.
with the statistics over here. But then again, statistic likeliness and the fact that you're rolling so badly, surely you were going to roll better later, because math will math. Jack, what would you like to do on your turn? Xarrlor lays turning to a pile of sand amidst the sparkling ice crystals around Jug. Manus, Kaitor, and Revian stand. Revian standing, I imagine, probably mouth agape a moment there, seeing this happen, for a brief couple seconds. As Kaitor runs past you, and Manus is standing looking at this machine, trying to, like, make sense of it from within the mech. Jack, what would you like to do on your turn? That takes an action. I thought it was funny.
Hell, I never even got my other 2 shots.
I was gonna say I liked it.
I really don't know. I guess I'm just gonna move up.
An action, Okay. So you won't take damage from that circle. It's difficult terrain, which means you'll be at half your movement whenever you step in. But I think you used about 15 feet right there, roughly, or 20 feet. I think about 20 feet, actually. So you'll only be able to move about 5 feet if you went into the circle towards the body now turning to sand, slowly as he chops it to pieces.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
I'll just stay here.
Okay. Do you end your turn there, or would you like to do anything else?
Yeah.
Okay. Just keeping an eye. We will move to Manus. Manus, what would you like to do on your turn, sir?
All right. So I have to find a way to stop the wheels from spinning, or is that the best way to stop this device, or
The best way to stop this device? Let's make another Arcana roll. The previous one will lower the DC to try and figure out what to do now. Because like I said, the difficulty is, like I said, it's not how to stop the rings, is the first issue is can you stop the spinning of the gyroscope rings?
I rolled a 29.
29. That absolutely beats a DC 17. The first one was 20, if you were wondering. So you brought it down quite a bit. So, 29. Looking at this. There is a hose that goes right to the tower. Not a hose, but more like a pipe. Might be a pretty solid way to start, at the very least.
Like, breaking that?
Absolutely. As I said, a good start.
Can I move over there?
Yeah, you have plenty of movement. And it's
Alright,
not far, it's like 15 feet.
Do I still have my action and my bonus action?
Yeah, definitely. And so you already had prior knowledge, and you were making an attempt to try and find another way of doing something.
You said it was a metal pipe, right?
Doug, did you take your potion on your turn?
Nah.
There's a weird bot in the chat right now that says, "Hello, difficulty challengers. We have saved messages," and blah blah blah, is essentially threatening me. I've never seen a bot like that before. That's very interesting.
Threatening you.
I don't want to.
It's something about messages between me and a 13-year-old.
What?
Considering that I
being
don't use this
scammed?
YouTube channel except for watching videos. Okay.
I think
Sure
you're
thing.
being- yeah, that's a scam.
It's a I'm so used to the
That's an
sorry for
interesting
cutting a
scam
stream in
token to
half here.
lie,
I'm so used to
I
the Twitch bots, which the Twitch bots are like, "Hey, would you like to have your banners made for your channel?" This is the fucking flip side of that of like, "Hey, you did a
coming
fucked
for
up
you."
thing that we're gonna make an attempt to make it sound like something."
Welcome to 2024.
Well, it's 2024. This is what the AI are doing now. That's hilarious. Okay. That's a new sort of laugh. Let me ban this real quick just so it doesn't come back.
Reported. I reported it for misinformation.
I kind of want that dude's crossbow.
Oh, can I not ban it like on Twitch? I'll fuck with it later. I'm not.
Random pause.
I'll just remove the comment.
Okay, wait. So, to simplify it, because I'm not watching the Twitch stream.
It's on YouTube, not Twitch.
Some bot came in
Mhm.
and just making up like false accusations to try and threaten.
Yeah,
you
it
to-
literally is like it said. Kids Protective something is what the name of it was. Hang on, I'll tell you. It doesn't. It didn't remove the name. What is the name of it? It said Kids Protective Service is what it was called. Right. You're not a bot at all. I'm totally not.
Totally not.
Okay. So with that interruption out of the way, Manus, finish breaking a pipe, please.
You
guess
said
there's
that
a-
the
I-
pipe
you
was
know-
up to
I guess
myself in
there's a-
passing moments.
I guess there's our little PSA. Protect yourself online.
Protect yourself online. I'm now gonna have to go check the email for this for difficulty challenges to make sure it didn't get hacked or something. I doubt it did, but
Do not compromise your D&D games. Protect
do
yourself.
not compromise my D&D game.
Would I have advantage on this metal pipe if I cast Shocking Grasp on it because it's made of metal, and I get advantage on creatures wearing metal armor? I just was curious. I wanted to ask.
Would he be able to melt the pipe and squeeze it?
Melting it with a current like that probably take far longer than just smashing it, to be honest. Because really all you're gonna do is put a current into it that's, like I said, it's gonna take a while to heat it. And you
What
need to
if two
assume
people were doing it?
with a 29, you know that would probably, it's probably already hot as it is due to the amount of energy flowing through it at any given moment.
What if I cast, because I can use my bonus action to use my Power Fist to attack it, I could cast Shocking Grasp to do more damage? I was just wondering, but I can just roll my bonus action to try and smash it with the Power Fist.
It's up to you.
I don't know how many hit points it is. I'm gonna go for broke and roll both. I'm gonna roll Shocking Grasp first. Does a 26 hit?
Let me see. Yes.
Alright, let me roll that damage then.
Stationary
Let me check
pipe.
my notes.
You're
Let
more
me
making
check
an
my
ability
notes.
check
Definitely.
than an attack roll when you touch a stationary pipe.
16 lightning damage.
Okay. 16 lightning damage.
And do I need to roll my bonus action for the Power Fist as well?
Do you want to? It's for you to decide.
Its action is coming
Is
next.
it 16 lightning damage?
Yeah, 16 lightning damage. And the pipe can't take reactions until the end of its next turn. Alright,
Get
you
those
know what?
reactions off of that pipe.
Yeah, I'm going to go for broke and I'm going to swing my Power Fist into it after I zap it a bit. Does a 22 hit the pipe?
22 does hit the pipe.
He tased it and then he's gonna beat it like a redhead stepchild.
Alright, 20 force damage. And the pipe
20
moves
force
10
damage.
feet.
And the pipe moves 10 feet. It turns into a stretchy hose. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the answer to our problems. They fucking you just move it.
Just move the pipe 10 feet.
What if we take this pipe and
doesn't
push
move
it
10
somewhere
feet.
else?
But when you hit it, it does definitely not take that damage well. It does fold in where you punch it, and it definitely folds backwards a little bit. It is still functional, but you did a lot of damage to it when you hit it like that.
So we're gonna do it again. But yeah, I passed my turn after that. I can't do anything else.
All right. Machine's turn, potentially the last. Let's see, because this could go real bad. Actually, considering what just happened. Everyone make a strength saving throw.
Oh boy.
Finally, a specialty of mine.
You're welcome, friend.
Specialty.
I
Just
was,
look
I
at
was
it.
A bit
about
of
to
specialty
say,
of mine, Andy's.
I get to roll with my
Strength,
with my
strength saving throw. Is what you said for sure.
I failed.
All right, good. I have advantage on that because I am raging, and I got a +9 to
That
it.
depends on what the throw is. Did you fail or did you?
It was a 3.
Let me check something
well-
real fast before I roll. I need to check something.
Well, you could use
I
your luck. or
I got
whatever
a
else you
20.
wanna use.
I think I still have 2 points left.
I
Yeah,
got
I-
12. Or inspiration if you didn't already use your inspiration.
Okay.
I used it earlier, remember?
Oh,
so
you did.
cool. My mech uses my intelligence for this roll. Thank God. That was a
rolled
4.
12.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to reroll it.
Honestly, I do not care about using my inspiration unless
I
it's an
rerolled
attack
into
roll
a
or
nat
roll
20.
die.
I was
So-
putting more. I was putting more things on that bot so that it wouldn't appear for other people as well. So let's go across the board here. So I'm gonna go on the initiative here. Ravian, what did you roll?
18.
You fail. Kaitora?
Let me roll for her real fast.
Okay.
And it's a strength saving throw? Ugh.
Strength saving throw. That's right.
Alright.
DC of 19 that you figured out by now.
I figured it was the same.
My
I would've
play
had
sheet
to
for
roll an
her
18.
isn't loading at the moment, but she rolled a. Oh, there we go. So that's a.
Let's see if I need. I can check too.
It's a 6. She did not do well.
Okay, so she fails. Jug,
20.
20. You save. Jack,
6.
fail. Manus,
I rolled a 4, but I used my inspiration to roll a nat 20 instead. And plus my strength, that's like a 30, because my mech uses my intelligence
Jesus.
for.
wow,
Yeah.
that's a
so
lot.
30.
That is a number. So you succeed. Lex,
13.
fail. So.
See
All
how
right,
screwed
everybody.
we are.
Well,
Don't die, Jug.
Oh, I passed.
everybody that failed, I
Anyway.
hope you have
I know,
backup
I-
characters because you were moved back 5 feet. Rolled a 12. That was on the lighter end of the stuff that could happen.
Oh, Lord.
I made you nervous there for a second, didn't I?
A pulse wind just like moves everybody who failed 5 feet. I'm standing there, not even moving, and I just watch the sand. Just
Yeah, everybody
why
gets
are
like
we here? Just to suffer?
Away
everybody
from
gets
the
like
orb?
I don't even know what to compare it to. Like they like anime slide like 5 feet backwards.
The anime slide. Rasengan.
All right, so I went back around the horn on the initiative on accident, unless it's. Yes, I did. Okay, so Lex, it is your turn.
All right. Let me see. Hold on. Yeesh, what can I do in this situation?
I don't know. You can go half the map.
I was about
Yeah,
to say
but-
you could come over here and attack the pipe as well if you wanted to, or if you wanted to do body detail, whichever.
Body detail. I'll help attack the pipe one up.
Well, if you have the ability to, I'd inspect and try and see if he's actually fully dead.
You know, help
That's
lay
what I
some
was gonna
pipe.
say.
We don't know
What
if
else
he's
am I gonna
fully
do?
dead, but I think Jug's got it in hand. Unless he doesn't, in which case we're screwed. Guess we'll
Jug's
see what happens.
currently raging, so he may not realize
Oh yeah.
if something goes wrong, or if he
Damn.
vanished and left a double or something.
Okay, so.
There's no
Oh
telling.
crap! I gave my sword to Lupa. Okay. I forgot I did this. Okay.
You did indeed give your sword to Lupa. That's
Yes,
true.
I did. I did indeed give my sword to Lupa. For anyone who forgot about that, I thought I'd be dramatic about it.
So what are you thinking?
What am I thinking?
So you
guess
see
you
Manus
could,
over there punching the pipe. Seems to be having a pretty good effect. There's also conversation possible. You guys aren't mute here, so keep that in mind.
I was about to say at the end of my turn, Manus would have called out to try and break the pipe off from the tower, as he was like, continuing to like get ready to start pummeling it again.
What does mirror image do, by the way? I never looked up what that spell did.
Mirror
but it's
image
one on
is
my
a way
list
to
that I
keep
have.
yourself from getting hit easy. Mirror image creates a bunch of illusory versions of yourself.
Oh, so it's
And
like
whenever I roll to hit, I have to roll, I think it's like a d6, and depending
like
on
that
what
Dragon
number I
Ball
roll,
thing.
I might hit one of your mirror images instead.
I think it's
Oh,
Oh, I think he rolls
that's
the
a
d6, and if
default
it's
spell for me.
above or below a certain level, it hits.
Well, I'm just guessing. I'm
Uranus.
just going off the top of my head. I don't remember exactly what it's like, but it's something like that. D4, D6.
Okay,
I think
well,
it's a D6.
I'm just going to roll attack
No, I'm
on the pipe.
fact checking. It
Just gonna
is.
use my bare
Colton the
fist.
rules lawyer tonight.
I do believe I used my extra on my.
We're all wrong. It's a
uh,
D20.
Before we signed off
D20
last time, I do believe I summoned my arms and my mask. If I
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
you have your
Does
arms
anyone
and stuff
remember?
up.
I did this.
I was
Okay,
about
put
to
some-
say,
I'm
unless
just
you
going
have,
to bludgeon this thing.
So you
Are
could
you
put a
trying to
ring on
attack
yourself
the
to
pipe?
remind us.
I'm going to attack the pipe. Yes.
you may need to move a little.
I know.
You'll
further,
have to move
can't
around to the
remember.
pipe. Don't forget about
Okay,
that.
yeah. I had enough movement.
Move with you and
there
move
too.
back.
Alright.
Oh yeah, you did.
I thought you did, but I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Roll an attack.
All right.
Okay. So
No,
roll
no, the
attack.
player
So for
rolls.
me, that's my D20 plus wisdom. So let's go.
Yeah.
And
The
then I
player
roll twice
rolls,
because
the-
I'm me.
Yeah, so I would roll like if it was like a melee attack, I would roll to see if I can hit, and if I do hit, he then would roll if he were to
Roll.
cast mirror image.
To see if the
He
mirror
would roll to
works.
see which is hit.
That is a 20. That is
Yeah,
a
you-
dirty 20.
Yeah, you
on
roll
my
a
attack
D20 to determine whether attack instead targets one of your duple hits.
I wonder if the D6 was maybe an older version of the spell that got changed.
I thought it was
more
like
recently.
I thought it was like a you roll a D4 and you.
Are you looking
you're
at
not-
like D&D
not a
Beyond
four.
or at?
Oh fuck!
Let's say, where did you pull the rule up? Just out of curiosity.
Roll 20.
Roll 20. Let's say roll 20 and D&D Beyond would be the most up to date. So I bet we're all remembering an older version. So what did you roll, Lex?
What level's that spell?
First level
Dirty
spell, I think.
20.
First level?
Dirty 20. I
Let me
think.
check again.
Dirty 20 hits.
It's the second level.
Oh, is it?
Okay, so
I knew I
my
was wrong, but I wasn't sure.
damage-
How many attacks do you have? Do you get to roll again?
Yeah, I think he's
I
got.
get to roll again. I get 2 attacks. I'm
Yeah,
trying to remember my damage dice, so I'm gonna open my
Oh,
normal playbook.
If you're
real
using your fists, I believe it is a D6.
quick.
Remember?
I think it might be a D8 already,
Is it a D8?
based on my level. So
don't remember.
that's why I'm double checking.
Good to check.
Let me look at my monk level right now. That would be.
You might you might write that down
It is
because
a
it'll be a while
D6.
before we
It
play
is a
these characters
D6.
again, and when you go back to your character
Yes.
sheet, it might get a little confusing. So I would
Yeah.
put that on there somewhere just so you remember. Like put that under like maybe your attack modifier or
It's
something.
very easy to remember because it scales with the level of my class. So majority of the time I don't really need to write it down. I can just look at the play sheet. Let me see. Yeah, D6. Yeah, D6. So let me roll that real quick. IRL. D6 of damage.
And they'd be force, right? Because you're using your arms.
Yes.
Yeah, it's force
because
damage.
of arms, they do force damage. Yes, indeed.
Arms of the astral.
That is 4 damage on the first hit.
Plus your wisdom
Plus
right,
my
plus wisdom.
and proficiency,
Yes.
right?
Plus
Or
wisdom.
is
No,
that
no,
something
not
else?
proficiency.
Oh yeah, no, my bad.
Plus
Proficiency
my
applies
wisdom,
to rolling to
so-
hit.
So that's 8.
8 damage. Roll your next attack.
Yes. Okay. Roll my next attack.
And then you
here.
force damage, you said?
Yes, that is force damage.
Interesting.
What did I get? Ooh. That was 19.
19 just hits. Go ahead and roll your damage one more time.
Okay, rolling the d6. These Dragonite dice are doing way better than my Metal Dragon dice. Oof. That is a 6 because I rolled a 2 plus 4.
A 6, you said?
Yes, that is a 6.
So you punch this machine at right about the apex of where it had bent forward towards you, where Manus had hit it, and it bends back towards Manus with another dent on the other side, and it's beginning to pinch off. It's not quite broken, but damn it if it isn't very close to breaking.
Oh. Okay, well, I use a key point to use Flurry of Blows as my bonus action.
Absolutely.
Hold on.
Roll 2 more
Yes.
It
attacks.
says immediately after you take the attack action on your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as
Right.
a bonus action.
2 unarmed
so
strikes.
wait a second. So
spend a
if
key
I
point.
roll twice to attack, does that mean I get to spend a key point for both attacks for an extra action? Based on
No,
the
if
Flurry
you're doing
Blows
Flurry of
says?
Blows, it costs the amount for Flurry of Blows. You don't spend for each attack.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, you
That's
spend the
one
key
more key
on Flurry
point.
of... Yeah,
2 more attacks.
The
for
key
a
goes to
bonus
Flurry of
I
action.
can't
Blows,
use
and then it
Flurry
gives
of
you the
Blows
2 attacks.
twice. Okay.
No.
So that's what I'm saying.
There's a lot you can do multiple times with key points, but I think Flurry of Blows is only once.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So Flurry of Blows, I will do now, which is spending a key point. Can mark that off on my sheet.
This
here.
song of all things. Possibly the last hit on this machine.
Okay. So 2 unarmed strikes. Let's
Two
go.
unarmed
again.
strikes.
2
D20.
unarmed strikes. I love playing monk. I should have made it my primary class. I'm
It's
not
a good
even gonna
class.
lie. This thing is fun.
And as I told Kyle at break the other day, and as I told Robert
16.
about his thing, if you guys have class changes in mind, I will absolutely not stop you. The character's direction post campaign and after things that are going on right now, it's totally up to you. What direction they take and what they choose to do. So if you choose to change something, and you've got maybe a cool really all I ask is come up with some kind of narrative thing that kind of makes sense. If I don't give you something to kind of lean on, we can work on something to make it make sense, or maybe a decision of the character. What did you roll?
16.
16 misses.
Oof. Okay. We'll roll again for the second unarmed. Come on. And it fell off the disc. Roll again. Ooh, okay. 15.
15 also misses.
Alright, so I just whiffed on a stationary object.
That's a
Take
bit
about
anticlimactic.
a step to the left.
I'll blame that on the tails. That wasn't physically.
2 more
me.
punches. Maybe slightly winded here a little bit.
Oh, actually, I think Flurry of Blows does something with my arms. Let me check again, just to make sure. I don't think it. I'm pretty sure my turn's pretty much over. I don't think it does anything extra specifically, but I just want to check. Let me see. Wizard's arms. Ah.
That mirror image thing, I'm telling you, I'm thinking they changed that back in the
Okay,
day.
Well,
so nothing.
if
I remember. I
you
forgot.
have
All it
three
says is
mirror
that
images
Flurry of
up-
Blows counts for that, so that's fine.
What was that, Kyle?
If you have 3 mirror images up, you have to roll over a 6 for it to hit a mirror image.
Oh,
If you
okay.
have 2 mirror images up, you have to roll over an 8. If you have
That makes
1
sense.
mirror image up, you have to roll over an 11
Right.
Oh.
because the DC
okay.
goes up to hit it.
Yeah, that's I think the
So
player
that may be
rolls
where
that.
the 6 came
Yeah,
from.
the player would
yeah,
roll
the
it,
player
so-
rolls that.
So if the
Makes
player
sense.
rolls
Player
above
rolls the
a
D20
6,
and has
8,
to
or
fucking-
whatever the other one was, then
6, 8, or
I
11.
hit them.
My turn is officially over then, and I accidentally
Did you-
closed Owlbear because I'm me. So give me a sec.
And that's
Would you
funny
have
because,
taken a step over out of the way from that spot
we go.
you hit?
Not really. I actually didn't need to move too much forward either because I have 10 feet of attack range, so I technically didn't need to move, I don't think, from the front of the machine when I did. Because of Astral Arms.
Oh yeah, if you want. I guess I forgot it was 10 feet, so if you wanna not be so close, you could.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it was about here. That works.
oh, this position's so bad today.
And
Alright.
that's the end of my turn. I have no other things that I wish to do.
I'll use
Alright.
that little free. You said once per turn, right? For the free.
Yeah, you can weapon swap
thing.
like once per turn.
Yeah,
For
I'm
the
gonna
once per
swap back
turn
over to
item
my
interaction.
I'm
Also look
gonna
that up.
step back over here.
Well, it's not item interaction, it's weapon swap. It's because that one was pretty specific. If I remember correctly, I think it says you can do it once a turn as a free
Yeah,
action.
you can.
But if it doesn't say that, then that's the rule, because that's cooler and easier and much more simple than whatever else it probably has to say, because it tends to overcomplicate when it wants to. I've seen it do that
It's
with my
it
eyes.
all makes the same, says the same thing. I looked it up. It was like, yeah, it works. It's just in D&D 5e, it's not a free action because those don't exist in D&D 5e.
It's not a free action.
Oh,
Like, it's a free action. Weapon swap.
It was like, yeah, it literally says that. It's like, it's not a free action.
It's a free action.
the ability itself is a kind of free action. I was like,
Yeah, it's funny because they like,
Why not
it's
just
like
add a-
there's
why not
no
just say
free
it's a free
actions in
action?
D&D 5e, but there are a bunch of things that take free actions to do, and it's like, huh? What do you mean?
That's funny.
So, I imagine you're going to try and do
That's weird and
wacky
hilarious.
wacky with a metal stick.
I've got my Kopish.
Ah,
Like,
I
does
just
this
rolled a
Snow
24.
fear go down or whatever?
sort of
Is
wacky
that the-
wacky, but in the
at the end
choppy
of your turn?
choppy sort of style. So go ahead.
More
Yes,
slicey, slicey.
the difficult terrain disappears because it is the end of my turn.
I say copuses
Yeah.
are copuses are choppers. You ever seen one in action?
Yeah.
They're not slicers. Those things are choppers. They tear shit up, man. There's no
That's
clean
what we
cut
need
about
right
that.
now.
So
Those things might legally be considered axes.
My first attack was 10 damage slicing.
Chop, chop, weather boy.
what did you roll to hit? I imagine you rolled other number.
24.
Right. Yeah. I was like, you guys know the DC anyways, or the DC/AC, which is the same number in case you were wondering.
That's the
You
first
rolled
hit.
how much?
10 damage for the first hit.
All right.
I figured I'd do this one at a time because I don't know when it's going to get cut in half.
Vertical chop? Sideways? How do you do this? Just
Straight down.
are you doing like it's
Straight down
only
and through it.
you only have space for one hand on the handle, but what were the tags on that? Did we change the shape of it a little bit to fit two hands? Like maybe it's a two-handed copus or something like that. I don't remember. We
I
talked
think
briefly
we
about it.
changed the handle to be just slightly longer so that I could do a two-handed if I wanted to.
Okay. Because does
We
it
did
say
talk about
two-handed
that
on
at
it?
one point. I don't think it does though.
I say if it doesn't, because we were trying to figure out what weapon to put the damage as a longsword or as like a scimitar.
It says finely crafted Kopis, 2d6 slashing.
Gave it great sword damage because it's.
I think it's because we extended out the handle.
I didn't put one-handed or two-handed.
No.
I'll say, here's the ruling. You can use it two-handed. However, I won't penalize you mechanically for using it two-handed and say like you can't cast counterspell because you're holding your sword two-handed, which doesn't really apply to anything. But I'll say while it doesn't have the two-handed tag, I'll say you can do that considering the weapon is malleable in terms of its creation.
Yeah, that was the reason we said that it could do it, because the sword could just go, oh, I just need a longer handle.
I
and
say all this because versatile weapons do switch back and forth between damage die.
Like a
Longswords are a
longsword.
D8 and a D10.
Ah.
So in this case, the damage won't change because I already have it set to be 2d6 as a one-handed weapon. But again, because of the narrative malleable for the sake of this
Sentient
description
weapon.
of how you destroy this pipe, essentially, this is a long-winded conversation of me saying, you stretch the handle, and then you, and it's like
Leave in
chopping a
twain.
nice
Yeah, you-
metal piece of wood.
Yeah, you gave him the how do you do this, like after you killed the boss, you gave him the how do you do this on a metal fucking pipe.
How do you do this on a metal fucking pipe? And you go right through it. The way they pinched it is just right. You get you get the weight of
Right
the
on the
sword
pinch point.
right where you want it. That balance point around the tip, around the curved tip part, right where you want it. Oh, you'll be thinking about
Knife
this
through butter.
cut
Hot knife
for the
through
next
butter.
week about how good, like precisely where you wanted it on the blade. Just beautiful. This is competition level cutting.
All
As you
right,
just
enough
slice
of the
through this piece of metal.
compliments. Just enough of the compliments. What goes wrong?
The DM's gonna give Jug a complex.
So you cut through it. Now, I need everybody to roll. Let's see.
Explosion.
I need everybody to make an initiative check for me.
Oh.
An initiative check.
Initiative check.
Do I still get advantage on that?
So it's still initiative. So it's a regular initiative check. If it is initiative, it is initiative.
Alright, cool. I got my number.
18?
All right.
Initiative is what? What's the base initiative number? I
Dex
forgot.
is your base initiative unless you have something that bumps it up.
Okay.
Mine literally stays the same.
So I apparently accidentally closed my play sheet because I.
Can I, I'll wait.
8.
13.
Yes, 8.
Go ahead
I
and
guess I can
input
reroll that.
for me really quick. Go ahead and input what you rolled, just so I can keep track of it really quick. So put it into the initiative thing, just so I know.
I'm just
So I can
switching
order the
mine to
operations
8
here that
because
are
it
gonna
doesn't
happen
really change my
after he
price
cuts
on
through
the
this
thing.
pipe.
Mianis, don't forget to roll Wait, for wait, Kytora.
Where's the initiative?
Yeah.
Initiative is
It's
either
the two
it's either at
swords
the
on the
top,
top left.
or it's just your dex modifier. Wait, do you have? I think I've asked you this like 4 times. Do you have alert?
Yes.
You do have alert, so you add +5, I think.
I can't be like, wait, let me see. I know.
Yeah, you can't be surprised, and I think you add +5 to your initiative.
Okay,
if I
so I
remember
had
correctly.
+5 to what I got already.
Yeah, so you add, so you roll a d20, add your dex/initiative. If you don't have that +5 included into your initiative modifier, but you should put that
Kytora's
into it.
Doesn't change. She
So
rolled a
that
20
makes
Okay,
when
so
I
then
guessed.
that
initiative
becomes-
like
so
at
then that
base
becomes a-
5.
Okay, so that +5 turns into an 18 then.
An 18. Go ahead and input that.
Wait,
I'll let everybody kinda get
where do I type that?
So in
I'll
in
get it. I'll do it
Owlbear-
for you.
That's a
I'll
ridiculous.
say in Owlbear, there's like the cross swords like this, and that's where you'll find all the initiative stuff where we're tracking it. It's weird because you have to click on the number very precisely in order to change it. I kind of don't like it. Hey, Owlbear, if you're listening out there, little maybe some tweaking on like the initiative thing just to make it a little easier and
What
not
about my-
so amorphous.
So wait, did
Oh,
you
my-
add your dexterity to your initiative? Is that how?
So
you
so
got
in
it?
your case,
Does it ignore
Jack,
my initiative bonus?
so what is your initiative bonus?
+12.
Then just add your initiative bonus. Don't worry about the +5. Just add that because that is your dex plus your +5 for sure.
Okay, then hold up. Okay, let me add that.
So whatever you rolled plus your 12.
Oh.
Yeah, because you have incredible
So
initiative.
that's 12.
I think it's observant that I keep asking you to
Someone's
add
20,
someone's changing
25.
mine instead of Jack's.
25. Very
Oh,
good.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was
So
confused. I was like, whoa.
Control
This
Z
is-
does work if
but
you
this is-
accidentally click on the wrong thing.
Bro, I'm sorry, this is confusing. Like all these numbers, bro.
No, it's all good. I was just confused because I looked over and I was like, shot up to
Yeah,
the
someone
top.
changed mine
There's
by
so
accident.
many
That's like,
numbers.
wait a minute.
I feel a little more safer knowing that I have the highest initiative. I think.
Oh yeah, Jack definitely. In most cases, and anything that happens from here on in terms of campaigns, Jack's probably gonna be the highest initiative for most of the time. So
Yeah, because that alert.
wow, Lex with an 8. That's unfortunate. I'm
I
sorry,
could
buddy.
re-roll it. I just don't feel like doing
I'm
it.
sorry, buddy. That's that's such a
Yeah,
sad
you know
number.
what? I'll re-roll it for
I'm not
funsies.
shaming you to
I'll-
roll it. If
I'll
you want to
use
stick with an 8, go
my-
ahead. I mean, there's
I'll
actually
use my inspiration. Why not?
there's some
I'll do
benefits
it.
with being last in the round. Like clerics, it's not a bad idea to be the last in the round, or like right after the
Let's see.
villain's turn or something like that. You know,
Let's see.
if I were a cleric, I'd always want my turn. Hopefully, to
Last.
be right after, like last or like right after the villain that you're or whatever enemy you're fighting. Some peak ideal
Dang it!
turn.
Never
ordering.
mind. I'm not using my inspiration. I rolled lower. Can I redo it? I'm just kidding.
So if you spent the inspiration, that's unfortunately, you don't have to change the roll,
Yeah.
but you lose the inspiration. Okay.
Yeah, because let me see. This was 2.
So
What? Yeah, I know. I rolled way lower. I rolled
So
5 and
where is
6,
Revian? Revian is at a 16.
which honestly doesn't.
Yeah.
So
change much. No,
hold
we
one
got an
moment.
inspiration. That's the second time
second
in
to
the
last.
past. This
What is it,
episode and the
16?
past episode, I've wasted my inspiration and gotten a lower roll than before I used it.
Sucks.
Twice.
That's D&D,
Two
baby.
episodes. That is amazing.
That's just how the cookie crumbles.
Wonder if I should have probably yelled out, "Everybody move back or brace." Don't know what this is gonna do. But slice. Whatever it is, I wanted it to stop.
Hang on, give me just a brief moment here.
Oh, you're
Do
good.
some mental math. Everybody's getting real nervous, aren't you?
Eh.
I'm more nervous for like squishier characters because I mean I have hit points. Like I feel kind of confident.
I've got over half of mine.
So
This is gonna be psychic damage though.
as you cut this pipe in half, that was
Possibly.
Jack, roll a. Let's do a perception check for me, Jack.
I have I have a proficiency in perception, so
Nice.
So yeah, your
Passive
perception modifier should be pretty good.
passive
still under the-
perception is 10 plus perception modifier.
You're looking for your perception skill though, wherever the modifier.
You're
So
gonna do a
perception plus
D20
something.
plus your
Perception is wisdom plus 7.
Okay, so roll a d20 and then add that.
Well, hang on. I was gonna say, are you still under that spell you cast that gave you like +5 to perception or
Oh
something?
no, that wore off already. It's been long enough.
It did?
It's only for
I
10
think,
minutes.
didn't you cast Hone Senses again though?
I don't know if I did or not. What do you guys want to do?
I don't remember. I don't have. Unfortunately, this, like I said earlier, the stream didn't fucking work, so I wasn't able to go back and check on stuff.
I thought he
think
cast
did
it
cast
at
it.
the beginning. I think he cast it at the beginning, like of combat before his turn.
All right.
and-
Well, I'll just go off of what everybody thinks. If everybody thinks I casted it, then we'll say I did.
Okay, so
I think
like
you did.
to add to the
I think
pile,
you did.
you cast
you
it.
did.
You did cast it in the castle, and I think I remember you casting it earlier in the combat, right as you came in, because you had a turn where there wasn't really much you could do, because you were kind of looking around. And
oh wait, no, yeah. I did. I remember now. Because
Yeah,
when
and
I was
offered
around,
up and I said you could cast something to buff yourself, or like just try to do something.
I
Buffing.
casted it right when I moved out from behind the rock.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it
I-
gave you
I
+2
vaguely remember
AC
that.
and +5 perception and all
So
that.
your AC is, so keep in mind that your AC is 2 higher than it is. So that in mind, does it actually do anything to your perception? Because I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it gives him +5 to perception.
A proficiency bonus, so 7, so it'd be 12. No, right? Plus 12? Right.
Yeah.
So
He did.
D20 plus 12.
I think he rolled a 13.
Yeah, he did.
So
Yeah.
That's
25.
25.
The target adds the caster's proficiency
That's
bonus to
crazy.
wisdom, perception, and ability checks and saving throws that use dexterity.
So the number
They add
I'm...
half this number to their ACs if they are wearing light or no armor. I have light armor, so.
Here's the thing that's crazy. Jack's initiative that he rolled is a 25.
Mm-hmm.
His perception with Hone Senses, he just rolled, is a 25.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 50?
The number I'm looking at down here is a 25.
Wait, so what's that? So,
So
what's
you
the
passed. Meets it, beats it. You passed.
total? Well, what did I roll? I want to know. Like, is it like a
25.
Roll
50?
the perception check, and I'm going to tell you what you see. You have an
Alright.
opportunity that everybody else does not, because everybody else is not looking. Where everybody is bracing currently and in narrative for this thing to explode, spew out acid, except for Manus, you probably know that it's mostly going to be like psychic energy just shooting out the pipe for a moment. Whatever excess escapes, we'll come back around later. Manus, make a little scribble about like Manus understanding how this tower and this machine works.
Okay.
We'll come back to that later. But right this second, you guys all... I should actually look at things. I'm going to do a thing. We're gonna do... Alright. What is that? Oh boy, that's more than I thought. What it is? Alright. So, here's what happens. Jug, you can't not notice this, as this sand mimicry of what was Xarrlor bursts in front of you into a whirling torrent like an elemental. You remember the wind elemental, I believe, that came out of Phoebe's orb of power that she carries around, or that I explained that could come out of it that I don't think we ever did. No, once. We did once, I think, for something. That aside, he bursts into this whirling torrent of sand in front of you and condenses. I would say it's something like how Sandman is in Spider-Man 3. It's kind of like the shape of Xarrlor, but it is sand. Jack, you notice that Xarrlor. You notice that Xarrlor has returned. And then you see this one. And you see this one. As 3 sandy explosions happen all around you right after Revian cuts this pipe.
I didn't mean to move it.
So, I need everybody in that big purple circle. If I can get to the right tab, hang on. To make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna use my reaction to use one of my uses of Flash of Genius to get myself +5 on my roll. I rolled a 15, so that would be a dirty 20.
Okay.
I'm
So
going
you-
to use my inspiration.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you right now,
What's that?
the
I
save
rolled-
DC,
Come the fuck on.
the save DC is 21.
Oh no.
Nope.
Oh man.
Is this an elemental thing?
Elemental. I don't know if you describe it as elemental, to be honest.
Does it
I
have
mean,
anything to do with acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage?
Nope.
Damn.
That answers that question.
Alright.
So, let me roll.
I can't roll.
I rolled
for
pretty bad
shit.
actually. So let's count this up. Pick this up carefully so I don't have to count it bending over. Oh my gosh! Wow! I rolled really, really bad. Okay, holy shit! This may not be that bad actually. You may have nothing to worry about. Hang on, I actually just changed the number. Which one did I change?
I did for Kaitora.
What did I roll? Was it a 4 or was it a 5? And I thought I moved it.
Got +9 and con. I rolled a 6 and a
Okay,
fucking
I'm
8.
gonna re-roll this red die here in a second because I think I might have moved it, and I don't know what number it was on. I might have accidentally moved it to a 5. So, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I'm gonna re-roll the red one. What did I say? 11, 15. I'll show you. That's what I rolled.
Oh shit, that's a lot of ones.
I rolled really, really fucking bad.
That's a lot of ones.
It's 8d6. You guys take 15 necrotic damage.
15.
That is absolutely amazing. Hang on.
Everybody who
I take
failed
half
the roll-
that.
Everybody who failed the roll. Hang on. Everybody who failed the roll.
Did I have to make the roll too? I forgot. Did I? Was I? not
Everybody
paying
in the
attention
big purple circle. There's an enormous purple
there?
circle on the screen.
Okay, so
It's huge.
The roll was.
Yeah, you're in the middle of it.
So what was the roll for? What do you?
Constitution
Con.
saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Okay.
I failed,
Let me
but
see.
I take half that anyway.
11. Oh well, that sucks. Already.
Hang on. Actually, I need to. No,
That's
no, no,
my
no, no. Never mind.
Constitution, absolutely nothing. So I just rolled a flat 11.
Oh shit.
DC
Well,
is
that's great.
21. So you take 15 necrotic damage. Everybody who failed 15
Do I
necrotic
have a
damage.
resistance to necrotic damage? Let me look at my passives here.
Check your resistances. I doubt it because necrotic's pretty specific.
That's the only
Getting
reason
on my
I've
bed.
taken half.
So,
Getting on my bad
if
rolls
you
out the way.
did succeed at the saving throw, the few of you who might have,
Okay, I did not. I take 15 necrotic damage.
you take 7 necrotic
Oh,
damage.
7.
If you succeeded at the roll, the DC was 21, you take 7 necrotic damage.
I did not succeed even remotely, so I take 15.
My high rolled is 17, so
Okay. So,
I've counted my damage.
oh shit, I'm really zoomed in on here. Alright, so the machine is destroyed. I'm going to move that card out of my way so I don't have to look at it anymore. I don't want to look at it anymore!
Is it time to hit the big red button?
So,
Because there's 3 of those motherfuckers now.
Yes.
I was about to say I'm done doing tech support. It's clobbering time.
About to say, I've got 1 big red button. I have saved my 7th level spell slot for a reason. But I'm still in the middle of my turn and I've only used 1 of my attacks.
this one is going to bonus action disengage. And, wait, hang on. Let me check that one more fucking time because I keep... Okay.
Are we still on the turn that we were on, or do they get to go immediately?
Hang on. I will add them into initiative in just a moment. We're up here.
Oh,
We're
we're
at initiative
restarting
25 right now.
initiative. So what about my start of turn? I got 1 of my attacks off to cut that.
They appeared at precisely the moment you cut the pipe.
Are we continuing the same turn though, is my point. I used 1
after
of
this
my
turn,
3
it will be
attacks.
Jack's turn. We're picking up at the initiative and the realizations and the
Okay,
noticings.
just checking.
Okay.
That's what I was asking.
So that initiative check was
I have no initiative.
like I hoodwinked you into rolling initiative again. So, in a bonus action disengage because he can't do anything else anyways, and he is going to wait. Let me get the measurement. He's going to move. The fuck is 10 feet up, and he's going to move. Let's say. I'm gonna say 30 feet in this direction. Okay. Oh, I need to put. Okay, I'm gonna put a height modifier on this one right here. On this Xarrlor. I'm doing that because he's on a rock. Just so we know how high up he is. Okay. Just so we know how high up he is. Okay. So, Jack, what would you like to do on your turn as this comes up?
I want to get out of this. Oh, never mind. Okay. So, considering that now there are more of him, I'm going to go ahead and do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to summon my manifestations. And I just found this out when I looked over it again. I didn't do this last time. Because I am beyond level 6, I can summon 2 at one time.
Correct.
So let me see. You can summon 1 your dream form for 1 mentality point as an action. At level 6, you may summon 2, 3 at 18. Okay, but wait, I don't think it says. Is it costs 1 point if I summon 2, or is it more than 1?
Does it cost? So wait, what does it cost to do this? Mentality
It costs
points?
a mentality point to summon one, but it doesn't say if it costs more for two.
If it doesn't say, I don't think.
I say read it again, because it sounds like you spend 1 to get 2. I'm thinking it's you get 2.
Anyway, when summoning your dream form, it appears at level 1, you can summon your dream form for 1 mentality point as an action. You may your dream form is somewhat hazy, a copy of yourself. When summoning, it appears unoccupied space adjacent to you, lasts until you dismiss it as a bonus action, or until you summon your dream form again and you have the maximum number permitted. You may only summon 1 form at a time. At level 6, you may summon 2, 3 at 18. So,
So it's at once, I
So
think.
he uses it again and to summon another.
Is it... It feels like it's worded as though he gets, like... It's like a mirror image, you get multiple.
Huh?
That's what it feels like.
He has
What's
rules.
special?
Because it doesn't say up to 3, it just says you get 2 or 3, depending on your
Did
level.
it say that you could only summon 1 every time you did it?
So if it doesn't specify that you can only summon 1 at a time, then
Just
don't
read off
care.
the ability. If you don't understand something,
yeah, read all the way to
somebody
the
will.
end and we'll see. Because I don't...
let me read it off.
Because I'm
Okay,
thinking
let
you
me-
just
let me-
summon them.
Let me read it again. At level 1, you can summon your dream form for 1 mentality point as an action. You may only summon 1 dream form at a time. At level 6, you may summon 2.
At a time. Oh.
And say
So,
it says to
like-
a point, though.
The wording on this is confusing.
So keep reading, because this is where it starts to get to where I think you summon them all at once.
Okay.
If you want, I think is kind of the gist here.
Like it lasts until when summoning your dream form, it appears in an unoccupied space adjacent to you. It lasts until you dismiss it, or until you summon your dream form again, and you have the maximum number of dream forms permitted.
Hmm.
It was that little part that it said you could only do 1 at a time. That
Okay,
I was
so-
confused
So the
by.
end wording goes back on itself, and the end wording there, what you just read, does sound like it only wants you to do 1 at a time, but you can have up to 3. I wish it said
Up
up
to 2.
to, or well, 2, yeah, 2 in your case. Let's say 1 at a time,
All right.
because it feels like the middle part sounds like it's saying you get them all at once, but I think the end part like it gets, it does, it can. So let's say
Okay,
1
so
at a
I
time.
Okay, so on my next turn, I can summon another one and then only have up to those 2.
Yes, correct.
Okay, I'll
That's
just
how it
summon
goes.
1
Okay, so where do you want to put Hazy Jack?
right next to me.
Okay.
I'm going to summon Mac. Wait, is there a token for that?
For what exactly? Sorry, I was doing something.
For the manifestation.
Let's see. Can we make something work here? God, it's so fucking hot in here. I'm about to go check the fucking air conditioner because I'm sweating full body. What the fuck? Somebody find the ghost. There you go. That'll work. I thought there was a ghost one. Maybe not. I don't want to dwell on it. Okay. So bide 1 moment. Decide what you're going to do for the rest of your turn as well. So I think, because is that your bonus action to do that, Dreamform?
I don't think it is.
What does it say? Does it say bonus
It
action?
doesn't say. It does not. It doesn't say. It does say something about a bonus action, but I don't think it's specifically for summoning them. Let me check.
Say read
It
the
says you can summon them with an action and dismiss them with a bonus action.
summon with an action. So
yeah,
your
yeah.
action to create this Dreamform. Think about what you're gonna do with it or yourself. I'm gonna go check my AC, which just came on, because I want to know what it's at, because I am sweating, and I'm standing up. I'm not in my leather hot chair. I'm standing. I should be cooled off. I'm not. I'll be right back.
Good. Yeah, I was not expecting to crit on that cannonball at all.
That was freaking epic.
I know.
We actually did pretty well this fight. I'm surprised at how much damage Joe got, actually.
Oh, by the way, Sharp,
Okay. What do we think?
I think I'm gonna Sharp. I'll tell you tomorrow when I get the chance because this is gonna take like a long explanation. But okay, I'm gonna summon when I summon the form, I'm gonna give it the priority to defend. If I have to blow it up, I can, but it's just gonna be there to help protect me and everybody around me. So I'm gonna try to make it expendable. So if someone would take a serious point of damage, I can use it to take the place of that person. I think.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, it works for me, but I can send it over there to help them.
Okay. Can you move it right away? If so, you can go ahead and do that, and whatever movement you have on your own turn, as well as your bonus action.
Does it also have its own initiative?
I doubt it. If it does, I'll
Your,
just...
your dream form shares your movement statistics, and you can simultaneously perceive through its senses. On your movement action, you can simultaneously move your dream form. Your dream form and allies may pass through one another, and your dream form may pass through you. It is immune to your damage. It dissipates if it moves 100 feet or more away from you. It also dissipates 1 hour after being summoned. So when I move, it can move with me.
Okay, so it can move independent of you, and it doesn't affect the rest of your turn. So
No.
you can move, and it can move. So would you like to move, and would it like to move? And do you have anything you would like to do with your bonus action?
Let's see.
If
Who's
not,
taking the most? Who has the least amount of health?
Proportionally, he's the lowest. Well, no, Kaitora is technically.
Yeah, I was about to say Kaitora is.
Kaitora's got 23 HP.
Okay. I'm gonna just send the spooky ghost over here. And I'm going to move towards Jug. That's all I'll do for now.
I'm going to put his initiative at 26 because his dex, I know for a fact, is higher than Jack's. That's the only reason why. Just so that he's above, because he does technically go first. Kaitora is up.
Shoot somebody.
What would you like to do?
I was about to say, Kaitora is going to shoot Xarrlor 3.
Okay.
Xarrlor.
Give me one sec.
Uno.
Does a 24 hit?
A 24 does hit.
Just
All
a
right.
maybe.
We're gonna hit him with 13 piercing damage, and I'm gonna do her last. Oh, never mind. Yeah, she's gonna try and grasping vines the character she hit. Xarrlor 3.
Okay.
So DC 15 strength saving throw.
Natural 1.
Get
Auto
restrained.
fail.
Well, that happened.
Get chipped, puck.
Alright, he is restrained.
Multi-shot.
Oh yeah, she shoots again. Give me 1 second to roll out. Sorry, I was putting something away. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
Alright. So,
Lower AC.
Yeah.
Don't mind
he's
if
been
I
weakened.
do.
it's a 12 piercing damage to the same character.
25 damage total. Nice. Nice.
I was just checking the restrained rules really quick so I remember them.
And that's gonna be it for Kaitora's turn, I think.
Okay. Jug, you are
I'd
up,
like
sir.
to move her.
Yeah, you can do her
Okay.
movement if you like.
Yeah,
Jug
you know
goes.
what? I'll go ahead.
She is kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I'll move her back towards the rest of us. I'll put her back here.
Absolutely.
Ugh.
Jug, what do you want to do?
We said I had the greater healing potion.
You do
Yep.
have the greater healing potion as they have established.
Right.
Cool.
4d4 plus 4.
Plus 4. I remember. Yeah, I'm going to pop that bitch and chug it like, you know how those, like, people swirl it so it just tornadoes down?
Oh, hell yeah.
That's exactly what Jug does. So let me roll. I'll use Owlbear. That's like 4d4. That's a lot of dice.
Man, I wish I could have given you the roll that I just did.
12 plus 4. 16. Oh, what am I at? 53.
Since I'm focusing on melee damage, I have the spell slots to heal you and Kaitora, so...
We'll worry about that in a sec.
Yeah,
Now,
You know where he's going.
he's 10 feet in the air, right?
Yes, that one is 10 feet in the air. This one is 20 feet on the top of a rock.
Oh, shit.
So he's just
Feet
flying
Feet not
there.
entirely corporeal or touching the ground. Kind of like this. It kind of gets a little hazy down by the bottom of the legs.
I shall use 15 feet of movement to go right here.
Mhm.
15 out of my 35. And then
I
I'm
feel so
going
much better in here
to
now. I was just sweating full body.
then I am going to use my bonus action to re-roll my Wild Surge. If I get a 2, then this is going to be great. I want a 2. Come on, give me a 2. I want a little roll. A low roll for once. 6. Arcane energy taps into the minds of those around me. Oh, and I moved closer to everybody, trying to avoid hurting Jack this time. Cool. Arcane energy taps into the minds of those around me. Each creature within 30 feet of me must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or I see a glimpse of the creature's thoughts, learning how it plans to attack you. Oh, this ain't bad. As a result, the creature is disadvantaged on attack rolls against me until the start of my next turn.
Is that
Let's-
everything within 30 feet or just what you consider bad?
It says
30-foot radius or 30-foot diameter?
It says each creature within 30 feet of me.
Within 30 feet.
Fuck.
So it's a 60-foot diameter.
Well, are you going to attack me? That's the question. And then, because it says when it hits these two guys.
You're going to cast spells.
See, each creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, or I see a glimpse of the creature's thoughts, learning how it plans to attack me. As a result, the creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the start of my next turn.
I missed that, sorry. I
Basically,
missed part of it.
30. These two guys within 30 feet of me. They must succeed a wisdom saving throw. It says each creature must succeed a wisdom saving throw. So, fuck it. Where's a circle? Give me a circle. Circle.
Whoa, shit.
This is 30 feet.
Yes, but it's 30 feet away from you, so it's a 60-foot circle.
Oh. Alright, so everybody in that circle roll a wisdom saving throw. That'd be Revian.
Who
You
would be
have
in the
to be-
circle? I'm not looking at Albert.
Lex, Revian, 2 of the 3 copies, Jack, and his doppel.
The
Okay,
save
so,
save DC is 17.
so Xarrlor 1 is a math 12.
17. Okay, so
He fails.
Xarrlor 2 is a 29.
He passes.
I failed. So I'll have a
Alright,
disadvantage if I go to attack you.
what's the rules
Yeah.
modifier?
I already told you anyways. So,
Or is there even one?
wisdom saving throw. D20
Oh,
plus wisdom. D20 plus your wisdom saving throw modifier.
Roll it, and I'll tell you what happens.
I rolled in that.
22.
22. All right, you passed. You don't have advantage if you're trying to attack me, or you don't have disadvantage when trying to attack me.
Oh, alright. Oh, crap. Wait, my desktop just crashed. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Yes, currently.
Okay, I'll have to fix that. Give me a second. It's gonna get annoying.
I say I'm not worried about allied
Yeah.
disadvantage against him. It's important mostly that the Xarrlor's roll. So
Yeah, that's mostly.
what's
That's why I was
next?
just been. It's. Well, I was
Okay,
hoping
problem
to
solved.
roll. Oh, actually, no. I still have an attack I can take. That was just my bonus action.
yeah,
and
that
a
was your
movement.
bonus action to do the
But
wild
yeah,
search.
but yes, Xarrlor 1 has a disadvantage on attacking
Correct.
me, so that's
He-dooby.
something. He dooby doo.
Problem is he's
um,
10 feet in the air.
That ain't a problem if I use.
jump.
I thought about it, but I was hoping if I rolled the ability where I could literally, it says I could teleport up to 20 feet. I could literally go 9 feet up in the air, so I don't hurt myself falling, and I can hit him. But I don't have that. What I can do is with my sword.
Boomerang sword.
It is a boomerang sword. It has the throwing
Bro.
property. I can throw my sword, and I think that's range.
We're gonna throw the sword.
I'm gonna throw the sword.
Gonna throw
And
the
it
sword. All right.
return-
Roll a ranged
It
attack.
returns back to you after you throw it, right?
Yeah.
It should if I'm... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does.
So that
I was about to say I infused it. It
say
better.
it was an infusion, so it definitely does
I
do that.
infused it better.
It better.
Let's freaking
But
go.
I do as advertised.
Range will be dex, and my dex for this VC. It's also +4. Let me check my rage thing. I think it's only. Oh no, actually, I don't think anything changes. Attack bonus +11. Oh shit. All right, cool. Throwing my fucking sword at this guy. I'm gonna use reckless attack.
Can you use
Alright,
reckless
cool.
attack on ranged attacks?
Oh wait, hang on, let me
So
check.
I just want to clarify. I don't know. I'm
Well,
all for it,
that's-
but I don't know if you actually can or not.
I was trying to think of like what was it that I can't do when
So I
throwing at range.
think
I was like, oh yeah,
reckless-
the great weapon master is
Right.
melee distance, but
Reckless, I'm not sure. I have no idea.
when you make your first attack in your turn, you can do so. Wait, no, doing so gives you advantage on melee attack rolls.
Right,
with
okay.
Strength. Oh well,
So it is melee. Oh, I actually
then-
wasn't sure if it
and
was
that-
or not. I just wanted to check. Interesting thing to know.
it's ranged, not melee. So I rolled a 10 and a 15, so that'll be my 2 attacks, I guess. So, well, no, 10 plus 11. So the first one's a 21.
What did I
that
say?
hits.
And then the other one would be 26.
25. 26, yeah.
Definitely also hits. Roll your damage. Manus, you're on deck, sir. And Revian, you're not long after.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I'm going after Xarrlor 1.
Going after Xarrlor 1? Alright.
Yeah.
There you're one.
5.
Because technically changed their name.
9.
No, it's Xarrlor. It is an L.
12.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it's an L.
It just looks weird for a second.
So if you notice, I was saying Xarrlor.
Yeah.
30,
It just almost
35,
looks like. Sorry.
35 damage.
35. Whew.
Nice. Very nice.
I fucking throw the sword, nick him, and then I make it come back, and then it hits the other side of him.
35 damage for both attacks.
Yeah, all together.
Okay.
Just all together.
Very good.
35.
So that's bonus action, movement.
And done.
Manus.
I passed.
Enough.
Alright.
I was picking the fucking chair again.
Yeah.
Try to go
gonna-
quickly if you can, because I want to try and
Yeah.
end this fight tonight.
I'm gonna go move myself up 9 feet in the air.
'Kay.
And use my flying speed to come over here. I think it's 20 feet. I meant to have the measuring
Yeah,
tool.
that's about 20 feet, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Just eyeballing it looks like 20 feet.
And then I'm going to Shocking Grasp Xarrlor 1.
Roll an attack.
Does a 27 hit?
27 does hit. I would say
An
so.
18 hit.
So that is... gonna be 9 lightning damage.
9 lightning damage.
And he can't take reactions, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to also try to hit him with the power fist.
He's made of sand. Does the lightning turn parts of him into glass? No.
I was thinking too.
You guys really want to turn this guy into glass, don't you?
I want him dead and in the ground. That's what I
Well,
want.
what happens to when Stan gets struck by lightning?
I didn't.
It's true. We're talking about struck by lightning. We're talking like a this is like
is
getting
focus.
punched with a power socket.
Yeah.
It is like a
Power
power outlet
socket.
hitting you in the face.
Does a 22 hit?
A
Hit.
22 does hit, almost certainly.
Almost.
Alright, so... that's 16 force damage, and he gets
16
moved
force damage.
10 feet.
Throw him down on the ground.
Yeah, I was about to say, send his ass down. I just, like, slam him into the ground. And then I fall the 9 feet at the end of my turn.
And land on his head.
How much was that last hit, damage-wise?
16.
16?
Yeah, 16 force. Do that math right?
Let me remember
Yeah.
something.
Wonder if he killed one.
How did it go? So it's got to be... So that'd be that number. He's got his work cut out for him on this one.
Oh.
Me or Xarrlor?
Failure. Describe how you destroy the first sand simulacrum of Xarrlor.
I liked what Kyle said earlier. Manus flies up, shocks him, and then smashes him into the ground. And as Xarrlor 1 like goes to stand up, Manus just lands on top of it and just flattens it.
Very nice. All right.
I thought that was a good thing because you'd still have your forward momentum
Yeah.
as you slammed him in the ground, so
So
you'd
that
land
one-
further forward.
Disappears.
And I don't take fall damage for falling 9 feet, right? I'm also a large creature,
Does
so
that end your turn?
yes.
Okay, Revian.
Mr. Sandman. Sand me, man.
Well, we talked. We talked after we got off the other day about whether or not I'd be able to take the full 4 attacks with my ranged, or if that was supposed to be all just melee.
So
I
if
end
you
up
have
using
4
all my
attacks that are possible, because bows don't have reload.
Yeah.
Crossbows have reload. Bow does not. And then you also have the repeating bow thing as well, which it does a thing.
We said that as an action, didn't we? Damn, we'll be able to do that.
Repeating shot makes sure you never need ammo, and I think it gives you a bonus to attacks.
Yeah. Wait. This magic weapon grants a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it when it's used to make a ranged attack, and it ignores loading property if it has it. If the weapon lacks ammunition, it produces its own, automatically creating 1 piece of magic ammunition when the wielder makes a ranged attack. The ammunition created by the weapon vanishes the instant after it's hit or miss. You know what? I'll do the little free thing and pop out my bow again. And I will shift. Let's go somewhere around here. I'm gonna shoot at this guy up here
Okay.
since he's free.
Roll your ranged attack. And Lex, you're coming up relatively soon, so be thinking about what you're going to do on your turn based on
Alright.
what's happening in the action. So watch closely, because we got potentially 2 bad guy turns coming up, and then your turn.
My first attack was a 24.
That definitely hits.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And that'll be a D8. Hell, I'll just roll the other. Second one was a 15.
15
Yeah.
does not hit.
Okay. That is a 20.
20 hits.
And that is a 23.
That also hits.
So that's 3d8. Plus
Nice.
the dex for each one, and
Mhm.
+1 for the weapon itself. So that is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23 damage.
23
Total.
damage.
Ooh, that's nice.
Between my 4 attacks, and I drop 1 key point.
All right. At the end of your turn. Let's see. How many is it? I actually don't remember.
Time to kick some arse.
I didn't want to fully use my turn to like double dash to get over there with my sword.
Okay, so let's see.
Actually, I probably would have moved a little bit closer. Probably somewhere around here.
Does a 17 hit you, Jug?
Nope. Misses.
Let's see. 14 would also miss. No, that'd be a 15. Let's see. So what about a 26?
That'll hit.
Maybe.
And 33.
Jesus Christ, there's this disparity in these numbers. Yeah, those other two will hit.
I rolled a rainbow there. So the one on the rock holds his hand out at the end of Revian's turn, and he's going to cast a thing. And he's going to do some d10s of damage.
Did you gain your hit points back, Colton? For
I
Joe?
got-
Ooh, I rolled really well.
I got 16 HP back.
Gotcha.
Let's see, that's 15. Let's see, 25. Uh, 34 force damage.
Damn.
Wait, hold on. Did one of them cast a spell just now?
They were casting a spell,
Yeah.
yes.
Let me... Give me a minute.
Are you within range for a counter?
It was it Xarrlor 2?
It was Xarrlor 2.
One on the rock.
I'm gonna counterspell that.
Nice.
Hang on. Okay, so yeah, it is countered, and it does not go off. Jug, you do not take any damage. Alright, then we move on to his actual turn.
Yep.
Whereupon he's going to... he's going to point at Manus. Manus, make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Alrighty. $24.
You succeed.
Been there.
Alright, let's see. There's 15, so it's 18. That's 14 plus... God.
And number.
And
you
how?
take... Get the fuck out of here. You take 17... Holy shit. Gandalf?
Cat.
He scared me that time. Normally he doesn't. I wasn't expecting him to do that. Get down.
He's using his tail to pet you this time.
Wait, hang on. I told you wrong.
He didn't. You didn't yet.
I did.
Gandalf interrupted you.
Well, what I was about to say is, hang on. what I was just saying, let's see.
And how?
It seems Gandalf is an opportunistic meddler.
You take
He
32
must know
necrotic
the
damage.
right
That is
times.
halved.
32 necrotic? Oh,
32
thank God.
necrotic damage.
Thank God that goes that goes to the mech. It can take it. And you said 32?
32.
Cool.
That is
Give me 1
halved,
sec.
he said, right?
And that's already halved.
That number is halved.
Hmm.
Alright, so...
It was going to be 64.
Oh, alright.
Oh yeah, he's not playing anymore.
So, what did he do exactly?
He pointed at you.
He just pointed at me and I got a little sick. Or my mech got a little rusty, I guess.
Yeah.
I think you took away your own health instead of the mech's health.
Oh yeah, I did. Whoops.
That is a finger of death.
Whoopsies.
I fucking knew it. I could smell it.
I could smell it.
That's a dangerous fucking spell.
So
Lady
that is-
Deathfinger.
Alright, my mech has 8
Bang,
hit points
bang.
left. You want to pick something that falls off the mech, Jackson?
What are the pieces that I can pick from?
I guess you can pick an arm, a leg, or the cannon's not in use, but it's like being stored on the back right now.
I would say pointing at the front. To the left
guess-
arm.
All right, cool. That falls off. It corrodes and just like falls off, and then Manus takes the his right arm and just like bangs it on his mech, and just points at him.
I can point too, bitch. You ain't special.
I break you.
What's the range? Ooh, it's pretty big. Ooh. Ooh.
Damn.
Hmm.
Are we on Xarrlor 3's turn or still?
We're on Xarrlor 3's turn. I just haven't shifted it yet.
Okay, I was
Did
just curious.
Basically go at the same time. Difference
Yeah.
of 1. Okay. Yeah, I think he's going to be looking at, I think he's going to be looking at Revian, to be honest. Revian,
That's done a lot of stuff to him.
so before, wow, shit, I rolled shit again. So before anything even happens, as this spell begins to cast, you automatically take 4d6 damage, which came out to 7 psychic damage.
What kind of damage? Like
7 psychic damage. And then you need to make an intelligence saving throw.
That is an 18 plus things.
It might be good then.
21.
You just succeeded against Feeble Mind,
Ho ho ho.
which would have pretty much taken anything that isn't physical out of the way.
Uh-huh.
That would have been rough.
A little bit.
Throwing everything he's got into this now. Before Lex's turn.
That didn't cause me damage though, did it? Oh wait, yeah. Would
No, you
would
took
I be able
damage
to use-
automatically.
Would that activate Hellish Rebuke though?
Does I think Hellish Rebuke acts on hit, not damage taken. I don't know actually.
I mean, I'm trying to.
It is a
Hold up,
spell
wait.
cast. I don't know if that warrants Hellish Rebuke. So I think it's on melee or ranged
When you-
attacks.
Which one reaction which you take when you are damaged by a creature within 60 feet of you that you can see?
Burn him.
I believe that is
You point
within
your
60
finger.
feet.
And the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
He's restrained too.
Yeah. he
Wouldn't that
cannot- his
automatically
movement
fail
is-
his dexterity saving throw?
No, it does not automatically fail. It is at disadvantage.
Ah, yes, that's what it was. And you are 40 feet away from me, sir. And I think I'm also gonna upcast that.
Oh hell yeah!
'Cause it's a
It's
first level spell.
disadvantage on a dexterity saving throw.
I have 3 level 4 spells that I haven't used yet.
Natural 1.
Oh, wow.
You got very
Oh.
lucky. That is something that he is very good at. And I rolled a nat 1. I'm rolling like crap. You guys are just beating the shit out of him now.
So
It's a shootout.
I'm going to roll 5d10 because I'm upcasting that bitch to level 4.
Ooh.
That is 8 and 7 for my first two. That's 15. 23, 27,
Ooh.
37, and 42
42 total?
points of fire damage. 42 total points of fire damage. You don't poke me, I poke back. My stick's bigger.
Measuring contest, I see.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can succeed at this.
Shit calmly and carry a big stick.
I would
carry a big bow, I
definitely
carry a
win.
big stick.
I rolled a 9.
By the power of friendship and this gun that I found.
Does that guy turn into glass? Does he DM? Does that guy turn into glass? He burned it.
I just surrounded him in hellish fire.
What happens?
Okay.
I want to make a glass statue.
Hell yeah.
I just
Turns-
upcast that 4th level.
Without
Yeesh.
it turns everything that's close together. Sand begins to solidify and turn molten red, and a legless Xarrlor falls to the ground and breaks partially, and some pieces shatter. But there's a partial Xarrlor statue now. Partially.
Somebody go
broken
grab his
on the
head
ground.
when we're done.
Uh,
I want
Yeah, we'll
that
have
as
them
a
mounted
souvenir.
in City Hall.
Lex, it's your turn.
Alright, so I have to probably go after this, considering the time. But let me see.
There is only one left, and he's probably about half dead because of my arrows.
Oh, this is gonna be
Yes.
simple.
He's 40 feet
so-
from you, but 20 feet in the air.
I don't know. Does this count as an extra action, or does this count as an attack action? I don't know. I call upon the ethereal chains. Because I have not used this ability yet, and it's cool, and I keep forgetting that I have it.
Remind me, I don't remember. It's been a minute.
My daggers.
Your daggers, of which you
Hell,
have
if I'd
zero.
realized.
I have one. But basically, the ability of the daggers.
Mhm.
I get to pull someone within range. Range is not listed, however. We did not write that down. I get to pull someone within range to me. If they are, however, a larger weight class than me, I am pulled to them.
20 feet.
20 feet.
20 feet.
alright.
Daggers have a throwing range of 20 feet.
20 feet.
If it's farther than that, it's going to be a disadvantage.
I
but you can
see,
do it.
so-
He's over here.
He's over here. He's unreachable. So I can move and then get him. But honestly, I think I'm just gonna move over there and bludgeon him to death.
He's on top
anyway,
of
so
a
I'm
rock,
just gonna do
20
that.
feet in the air.
20 feet in the air.
Ah, he's 20 feet in the air on top of a rock.
That's where you scoot
Okay,
over and throw the
so-
dagger at him anyway. Pull him down.
Exactly. Okay, that works for me. So I can use. I'll use 30 movement. That's fine. And then he's within 20 feet. He's 20 feet up, so that works. Okay. So is he within range of my dagger? He's 20 feet up, and then I'm 10 feet away. So that would be.
Be
30.
over, it'd be over the number.
It would be over. Okay.
You have to get right up against the rock to hit him.
Okay then. I
To
could
just
easily
knife
do that.
toss.
I'd probably still have movement if I got right up against him. So, all right, knife toss. Here we go. That is what dexterity.
It's a ranged attack, so it'd be proficiency plus dexterity.
Oh, proficiency plus dexterity. So what the hell is my?
5 is
what's my base
proficiency.
Okay, proficiency base is 5. so-
Proficiency is based on the total level.
Oh, okay.
We all have a proficiency of 5.
Oh. Ooh.
Hoorah!
25.
Hoorah!
That hits.
Woo!
Didn't mean
And
to pick up
I
that.
pull him down, which would probably also entail whatever amount of damage he may take.
Ah,
If I had to guess.
he's a floaty dude. He ain't got no legs.
Ah, I see. So, what actions am I permitted to take after this? What kind of
That
actions
is your
does that
action
count as?
to attack.
That
Oh,
is my
yeah,
turn.
so he's a
No,
god.
but I have
you have to
two.
roll.
I have 2 attack actions. Do
Right.
I not?
Not action,
Yes,
not two
okay.
attack actions, but two attacks when you take the attack
2
action.
attacks. Okay, so I can actually still attack. Oh, okay, I will roll for an unarmed attack. Might as well.
Does he take damage from the daggers, or does it not? Is it a different?
Well, he used the ability. So what does the
Oh,
ability
okay.
specify?
This ability does not specify a damage or that they even take damage. We
Okay.
cannot see if they
Cool.
do. At least not as of written. I don't know. I just wrote down what yours had me right now. I have no idea. Okay, let's see. Okay, so unarmed. Ooh, and that's wisdom modifier because I still have arms active. So wisdom +1. 21 on the
21
unarmed
hits.
strike. 21 hits. All right, and I'm rolling the d6.
The Hellish Rebuke is really strong if you roll
That
really well.
is a 5 on the d6.
5 plus dex.
Oh,
would
plus
it be
dex.
wisdom?
Plus
So
dex.
with dex is 8.
Wait, unarmed strikes aren't those plus strength?
Not his.
No, not
Oh.
his because my class
okay.
more.
You made it with the
Second.
astral arm, correct?
I did do it with astral arms.
It'd be
So
your
that-
wisdom,
then?
not your dex.
If it was wisdom, then it would be 9. Because that's
So way
Wait.
more damage.
plus
Yeah.
wisdom. Yeah, it would be. Yeah. Because normally my dexterity is +3 and my
Wait,
wisdom's +4, so that would be 1 more damage. So it would be
Right.
9.
One more damage.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so,
Oh, it's
and
six.
I'm going
Oh,
to
I
spend a
got
key
my number
point
from.
for Flurry of Blows,
2 more attacks.
Yeah.
and get 2 more attacks. I love this key point system. Like I'm not.
It's useful, ain't it?
It's so good.
That's where my 4th attack comes from when I use my 3 attacks during my turn.
Oh yeah.
Yep, monks
I
are,
use 1 key
monks are
point.
pretty rad, man.
Monks are-
They do a lot.
Okay, so for me that is a 13.
13 does not hit.
Okay, I'll roll 1 more. Come on. And another 13. I rolled 9
Also
twice.
That's the second time! With your flurry, that sucks!
Second time Flurry has completely
At
whiffed.
the end
on
of your
it.
turn, before we go to Jax,
That's a metal armed man from Mortal Kombat.
So he took a total of 9.
okay,
What
so
are you, Jax?
25,
I get it.
Exactly.
26,
I was gonna say, if you're talking about me, I'd be more like Goro with the amount of arms that I currently have.
25, 26, 23, and 19. Do those hit?
For who, me?
Yes.
Okay, say the numbers again.
19, 23, 25, and 26.
All for... What's the saving throw for this?
Not a saving throw. I'm hitting you.
It's not Oh, my armor class. Okay, so... Anything above 21 hits me.
Okay, so 2 hits. 3
Okay.
hits. 23, 25, and 26.
Okay,
go.
so... 3 hits.
So you take 11 force damage as he holds up his hand and blasts you with 4 Eldritch Blasts to the face right after your turn. Jack, what would you like to do?
11 force
So close.
damage, so...
I'm thinking.
23. I need to let my cat out of the room. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Uh, You know what? You know what? Yeah. Can I reach him from right here?
Depends on what you're using.
If I move closer and then attack.
Yeah.
He's on the ground now. I need to take that weight modifier off.
He has been brought low.
Yep, he is on the ground.
Okay. Now I'm gonna also move my manifestation, since since it's got the same movement I do. How much health does he have now?
We've hit
you
him for
don't know how much health
32
it is.
damage.
So you've hit him for 32. That is the total at the moment.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna blow it up.
All right.
Check the radius so you don't hurt.
No, it,
Yeah,
it,
you
it
might
specifically
blow me up in the
it specifically says enemies must
Aha.
make an intelligence saving throw. So
Nice.
Psionic shit.
Target
okay.
only enemies.
Yes,
Nice.
psionic crap. All right.
I needed to. I was gonna try. I wanted to bring this thing out earlier because I was hoping I could do this. So okay, so where does it say? Where's
If
it?
it's going to be a big fight, I'd bring those out in the first round if possible.
Okay, shattered, dreamform. Okay, this is why, because they take psychic damage equal to 2d10s plus your intelligence modifier plus your scion level.
Oh.
Damn.
Okay.
Enemies must make a saving throw.
What is this?
Success, they take just half damage. You can also choose to have your dream form shatter upon taking damage.
What kind of saving throw?
Intelligence. Okay, so
Ooh, I got lucky this time. I finally started rolling well.
In
So
the great
18
words of Sans from Undertale, I never understood why
plus-
nobody uses the strongest attack first.
Oh wait, no, hang on. I have advantage against those. Finally, that
You
became
did get it
relevant.
done.
Didn't matter. 18.
where do
Is
I
that-
find that?
Be your spell save DC.
Spell save.
Be right next to your spell attack.
18.
Oh, meets it, beats it. He'll take half.
Okay. So now I need to roll. Where is it?
This has been a rather eventful.
Okay.
This has
episode.
been an interesting
Two.
fight.
Okay. Two
Yeah.
d10s. 2d10s. So I'll roll that first. 7,
7,
6,
6,
13. Okay.
Plus
13 plus intelligence modifier. Where is it? Where is it? 5.
You got it.
18.
18 plus scion level 28.
28. Good grief.
That's not bad at all.
So okay,
he
so the
takes
thing
half of 28 then, right?
he takes 14.
14. Yes.
Okay, so I throw my hand out. The ghost immediately just flies towards him, curls up, and just explodes in front of him.
All right.
Okay, let me get rid of it now.
Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Was that an action or a bonus action?
No, that was an action.
Kaitora, what would she like to do?
give me 1 sec. She's gonna move a bit. There we go. I'm sorry.
Pincushion this bitch.
Let's say
Now
she's
is the
gonna
time.
move 25
Finish him.
feet here, and then she's going to
We've been
fire her bow
combat
twice.
References.
$23 for the first one.
23 hits. I'll tell you right now, the AC is 18.
And then a 24, so they both hit.
24 hits.
So 7 for the first hit, and 11 for the second one, so 18 piercing damage.
18 piercing damage. So 18. Gotta do math here.
If you subtract 4 from 18, that's 14 left.
God damn it. Missing the dice tree. Well, I rolled an 11, and I dare say that that is not an 18 or a 19 on the die. How would you like to do this, Kaitora?
How did she did that trick at the archery contest? Didn't she shoot an arrow and shoot an arrow right through it?
Let's see. She split one down the middle, and then she shot one up in the air that like arced down. But instead of arcing downwards as a result of like arrow drop and just shooting a lighter shot, she did some arrow fuckery at being like a 60-year-old Eladrin. She kind of like twisted the bow and like did a thing.
He bounced the shot over to something else to get a bullseye with a different arrow.
And it like hit the same bullseye, but like into the like at a different angle.
So she shoots one arrow straight through one of his eyes, and then she shoots another arrow that hits this rock and then ricochets back and bounces through the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Love that. It hits, turns his head, and it turns off and falls off in a sandy mess.
Did he turn into sand again?
Yes, he was already sand.
So did he drop any of his shit, or did it all disappear?
And there falls before you sandy, gone remains of Xarrlor. And you hear a and Jug, you turn around and you see a crossbow on the ground behind you.
I'll walk over to it and motion Manus, President Arcana Blacksmith, to come look at it.
I will walk over and look at it then.
Fucking out of your mind if you think I'm gonna touch it.
If
it were up to me,
yeah.
I would just smash it in half. But I know somebody who can use a bow might want it.
Can I inspect it as I walk up?
You sound like a pugilist.
Make an Arcana check.
Well, long story short, if it's cursed, we could just have Revian's staff eat it and hopefully it
Exactly.
26.
What would a cursed weapon do inside of that, though?
That would be a
Exactly.
really
would
good
be
question,
really bad.
but I can
No,
replace my
imagine-
black powder pistol or gun.
A staff that absorbs effects and abilities and weapons.
Imagine
And it also can
all
only
it
hold
does is
one
just,
enchanted
like,
weapon at a time. What did you
Oh,
roll
yeah,
for
that's
the
true.
Arcana check?
26.
26.
Imagine all it does is give the crossbow like some twisted personality.
So
But only when in that form.
this was
Yeah, exactly.
the weapon of a now gone pact.
Oh. Pack. Oh.
But it's a pact that has ended, right?
It is a pact that is now dead, as one end of it is gone.
Yeah, dead shit comes back to life, though. We're pretty aware of that.
If that's a packed weapon,
I was about to say, it's attached to whatever he was
Do we
trying to
have-
bring back.
I did identify objects thing that we could use in the split second before we get the fuck out of here.
Is it possible
No,
to disenchant
identify
it or
takes a
anything?
minute.
Identify-
I can't identify anything quickly. I would have to, like, study it for a minute or so.
I could theoretically turn into something that would have the ability to do such a thing and then just do it really quick. But I don't know what kind of creature it would be.
I was about to say,
I
I
could
don't
throw
know
it into my
about-
quiver for now.
I was about
to
to say
store
either, yeah, if you want to throw it in your quiver, I think as long as you don't try to talk to it or anything like that, it should be
Don't
fine.
try and equip it.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I think it would be better to just
If
break
it's a
it.
packed weapon and we can't take the time to figure it out right now, I'd rather just break it just in case.
I was about to say,
nothing can
yeah,
ever get it again.
jug, smash.
Jug smash, yes. I swear,
No, I
if
was
you
about to say-
actually fail a strength roll right now,
If
I
if
freaking
Revian doesn't want
swear.
it, smash that thing.
You might have to use the spell magic or something. If it's depending on how strong it is.
I
I'm
was
not a
about to
dispel magic guy. I've only.
I have
Oh, I
dispel
was talking to
magic.
Manus.
I was
Do
gonna say
I-
I have
Fists.
Detect magic.
I guess, yeah. I'll spend my last
Can I throw up a
levels.
detect good and evil around me?
Detect good and evil.
Just to see
Give
if
me
there's
the
any
full
other
effect
thing
of that
around.
spell again.
Let me get back to it. It was just a random thought as I was looking around. Where's it at? Oh, did I not save it?
Oh wait,
will
I
s-
just realized I might be high enough monk level for my fists to count as magical damage.
I will say, before I cast Dispel Magic on it, as I did my Arcana check, is it still innately magical, or does it just have the signs of once being magical?
There are markings on it of things that give equivalent energy to that of like markings of black speech if this were Middle Earth, but and there is an inherent there's inherent buzz to it, magical power.
Gotcha.
It's a concentration up to 10 minutes. For the duration, you know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located. Similarly, you know that if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 foot of wood or dirt.
Lead is the most powerful element in D&D, I swear. A thin sheet of metal.
Previously desecrated.
Oh,
By...
this whole area is desecrated.
Gotcha.
That's why the tree's dead.
Oh.
Do we know
Alright.
of a way to reconsecrate an area?
I'm actually.
And I would be sharing this. I don't have a way, to my knowledge.
I'm sure that... I don't know. I don't... Not, like,
I'm
quickly.
not sure either.
Just like with Jug Smash. Manus bless.
I was about to say, like, me and Lex are probably the best ones that would probably be able to figure it out. Because you're a druid, right?
I am.
While they're doing that, can I inspect the tower to see if there's any way in?
Unfortunately, I gotta go
He is out of time.
now.
Make an investigation
Yeah.
check, and then we will end the session to determine if there are doors or not.
Investigation check. Makes the check, man.
Me? I was the one that asked.
All right then.
Investigation check. That will be a 19.
Not a door, not a window, not a thing.
Okay.
Manus, that little note you made earlier. It's a giant battery for psionic energy. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
So that is Jack's power source for future.
You don't know where it came from. You don't know who made it. You don't know why it's there. This tower
But I
that
can
has stood as
definitely
long as the
use it.
city has is filled with psionic energy. And with that realization, Jack, you can also, if he says this out loud, you can feel it. You can feel it like a presence of mind.
I most definitely would say it out loud. And is it still leaking out, or after we broke it, did it like...
No, just what was in the pipe.
Pinched
Okay,
it
cool.
off.
Cool.
You,
I just wanted
you
to make
figure
sure.
that it was being forced out by the machine.
Okay,
It's not something
cool.
that can
Oh,
like.
Let's
you-
say
It's not
that.
something you poke a hole in it and it leaks. It was being forced out of it.
Oh.
Did the tower fly off like a pop balloon?
Alright. Have a good one, guys. I will see
is
you
where we'll
all
end tonight.
next time.
Nice.
Sharp.
See you next time.
Night.
Have a good
Good
one.
night. See you all next time.
Next time for end of campaign.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect to roll that well, like at all.
Yeah, I also rolled. That was supposed to be much more interesting than it was. I rolled really, really bad for a lot of stuff. I kept
Yeah,
rolling
I
like
noticed.
4s or like I rolled like 2 or 3 natural 20s on things that it didn't matter for. Eldritch Blast doesn't do a fucking thing for Eldritch Blast. Yeah, just I'm not doing. Was not doing well. I kept rolling bad natural 20s. I kept rolling bad rolls. Yeah. You guys
I
absolutely.
think it's
absolutely
I
walled
did
me.
not.
Blast.
I will say, when you were saying, like, when you were talking about stopping the spinning of the gyroscope and you were like, you don't really know how, I was like, I got a shield and 2 metal arms that don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. I know how to stop it.
It was more of like,
You know,
as a scientist,
one.
is like, is it a good idea to attack the tank frontal, or attack the area around the tank
Yeah, I'm
when you
glad
have
that we
like a thing like a
definitely-
pistol?
Yeah, I'm glad we. I'm so glad it didn't just like crazy
Boom.
explode. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Fucking
I re-
nuclear bomb.
I really thought we were gonna destroy like Dracomornis.
Did kind of annoy me that I didn't get to finish my damn turn. I got 1 attack out of that damn turn.
I threw my sword for once.
You did.
That
and
was-
you
Yeah, that
was really
succeeded
cool.
twice.
Less initiative of an
Oh, I
active
know. I was just
combat,
messing with you.
and more the initiative of a previous combat being used to destroy the machine. I was giving you guys the opportunity to break it.
Oh, I know. I was just
Um,
messing with you.
Revian was above the previous lair action, so you were actually able to destroy it before the next activation, but at the same time that all of that happened and appeared.
Yeah. That's why I said I was just messing with you.
So like,
Poking for a second while we were paused-ish.
so while like, so like you hit it, and then
Things went wrong. Because that was what he
technically
was waiting
after
on.
it would be technically after you hit it, but before your initiative, obviously.
Yeah.
Which is why all that worked out the way that it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I got that.
you were over 20, so I just kind of did that like. Definitely, you would be first because you had a really high initiative. So it's like
I
how
rolled
layered
a
up.
nat 20 that last on the
Yeah.
first.
I
set
was
of
thinking
initiative.
I was like, you know, honestly, I think I was like, he should
It,
appear.
it did really well.
I was gonna have him appear within the round, but I was like, then again, I was like, that's gonna take a second for that to work. So I was like, maybe I will just a little bit of. I'll suspend what I was gonna do slightly by a few seconds and let Revian hit this one more time. Maybe he'll get it because it had 10 HP left. There was no way.
I had plenty of attacks left
But yeah,
without any issue.
I was surprised that I still ended up losing an arm on the mech after everything, because I was thinking about it, I was like, I may have to rip an arm off, but I might be able to stop the machine if I have to like grab it and like try to keep it from spinning.
Yeah, that last little bout, like I said, was supposed to be much better, but you guys were rolling pretty well, and I was rolling like dog shit. You guys rolled really good saves, so it didn't work out in my favor in terms of.
And I'm resistant to necrotic, so that didn't help either way, even if I failed.
Yeah, there were layers of things. I was like, feeble mind, surely.
Nope.
Surely my statistics will work out. Maybe I'll get him on this one. 0 him out and he can't do anything. What about doing it on Jack? But I was like, yeah, but they don't really know what Jack can do because he hasn't been watching Jack directly and seeing what he does. He's only been catching glimpses. So you'd only have a vague idea. Yeah, all in all, very good combat. And
Yeah.
We'll find out what everything and all this means next
Oh, we're
week.
playing Dark Tide.
I would like to, certainly.
That's
Need a
what I
drink.
figured we were going to play since we were talking about it last night.
I'm gonna
Maybe
get
I
off
can-
here, so I will see you guys next week.
See you next
All right,
week.
good.
One more session.
Night.
Sweet Gavin. Night.
Good night. Have a good one.
I'm going to do a quick smoke session before we